All right, yo, 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 it's your boy Yoshikidneo, and we're back with more D&D action.
Hmm?
Okay.
Just out of curiosity.
All right, so last time we left off, you guys had left the library learning of where you could find out more about necrotic magic, and it led you to the northeast of the fortress of Siege the Crimson. So what you ended up doing was you journeyed across the boat to get to a harbor town, which is the only city sort of in that vicinity for a while. So they make all of their exports and imports and all their living from the harbor itself. When you got there, there was a carnival going on, so a big old celebration. You're not really sure what the reason for it was, and you didn't really care because you guys were on a mission. So you said maybe we'll check it out later, but for now we need to go to the swamp that is north of where we're at. So you went north of the town and made way to the mire. What is it called again? Bleakfin Mire, that's right. You went to Bleakfin Mire, and once you got there, you noticed the terrain started to change drastically the closer you got to the mire. When you left the harbor town, you saw a bunch of like creatures, you saw plants, you saw birds flying in the air. The air was nice and fresh. As you got closer to the mire, less vegetation, less animals, and the air started to get a little heavier and thicker, and not in a good way. Once you got into the mire, you noticed that there was a sort of thick haze that sort of blocked out the sun and made it a lot darker than normal. But you could still tell if it was daylight or not. You also noticed that pretty much everything in the mire was dead. And you also noticed that the swampy liquid looked as if it was tar, and instead of being very viscous, it was a very thick, bubbly liquid that was just sickening to your stomach. So once you walked into the swamp a little ways, and you came across a group of goblins that were poking at a mushroom. The mushroom didn't do anything as they were poking it, so you were like, why the hell are they doing this? And all of a sudden it started to release these spores. So you got closer to investigate, but unfortunately Jeff stepped on a twig and snapped it, alerting the goblins of your presence. As they turned around,
Damn right.
yeah, as they turned around, Drake was standing there, and they started shouting, and then you fought the goblins.
We had a dick showing match, just what we did.
Yeah. Once you dispatched the goblins, 3 of them were able to escape a little bit north of your location, and they ran to this hill area. On top of the hill, you could see a great tree, and near the hill, the vegetation returned back to the world, pretty much. So you got the sense that this tree is pure, and this tree is somehow giving off a life force to this one location in the swamp. As you approached the tree, you noticed a group of goblins sitting there, and they were led by a goblin that was a little bit larger than the rest of them. So you figured he was the Goblin King, or at least their leader of some sort. Your wizard Nishan was a goblin in disguise and tried to talk to them, and they spoke to him in Goblin, so y'all didn't understand what the hell they were talking about. And eventually, he ordered them to all fire on the tree, and they set it ablaze. As the tree caught on fire, more mushrooms sprouted from the ground to try to take out the goblins and save the tree. Before they were able to aid you, Jeff and Ferdrag ended up doing a shit ton of damage and a lot of AoE effects to make them stop. But the echo's back, I think.
I hear it now.
Anyway, so who it is? Oh yeah, it is you, Martin. You've got the echo.
Hold
But it'll be okay. Anyway, so as you were about to destroy the Goblin King and try to put out these fires, he blew a horn and summoned like a horde of goblins. So a horde of goblins shows up, and then every single one of them was able to add to the fire on the tree. And then the Goblin King rose his fist in the air and screamed as loud as he could for Auntie. As he did that, he started trying to run away because he noticed all of his goblin people had been slain instantly, pretty much. So he didn't want to really fight you guys. But the entanglement spell that Fedraig put on the ground tripped him up and he fell. As he fell, a vial of black smoke popped out of his pocket and onto the ground. And Dvorkin, not seeing this, walked over to him and smashed this vial. As the smoke rose from the vial, it hit the flames and ignited it into a black flame, giving off a ton of necrotic energy and making it to where you pretty much could not do anything to make the flames subside. As this happened, the tree shook, and you had a giant-ass mushroom jump out and start yelling and roaring in a rage. So he started helping you dispatch all the goblins, and he was able to help you kill a lot of them. But as the goblins noticed that their work here was done, they started to retreat because they knew one, they were outnumbered and outmatched, and two, they had came and succeeded in what they were trying to do. So they left. You noticed most of them started walking eastward, and after everything sort of settled down, you were able to talk to the giant mushroom, and he let you in on what they were and what was going on. And pretty much somehow this tree was planted here, and then they were allowed to live here. Normally they can only live in the Underdark area, which is a couple miles beneath the Earth's surface. Well, not the Earth, but the planet's surface, I guess you can say. And the reason they live down there is because there's such rich nutrients that they need to survive. And this tree is the reason that they were able to get those nutrients. So without the tree, they can't live here. And also, the giant mushroom was physically or spiritually attached to the tree. So once the tree was burnt up into ash, he also burnt into ash. And I remember a couple of you taking some vials of the ashes for later. So that is where we left off. And that is where we will begin. So all the goblins are gone. They moved eastward. And all of the mushrooms are dead.
Beautiful. Excellent recap, sir.
Thank you. I've noticed when I type in the like story into my document, the more sessions we go through, I put in more information each time.
More what?
Information. So like I end up going like and just
More detailed.
yeah, detailing it a lot more.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, wow, this is a lot.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's a good way to keep track. That way, if we have questions about stuff, we can look it up.
So we originally came here to look for some necromancy thing, right?
Well, you were told by Rixa at the library that there is something in this mire that like has a great potency of necromancy. You don't know what that is. You don't know if it's a person, if it's an item, or if it's just an area that is like imbued with dark energy.
Got it. So continue
Gross.
to follow the heavy air.
Yeah, exactly. What up, Dan? Welcome. Alright, so, do we follow the goblins, or do we... I also believe Jeff went around and already took everything from the goblins, so... He should have, like, a shit ton of hats and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got a
Did
few
we
hats, bows, and
Did we
stuff.
check what the king had on him?
The Goblin King?
Yeah.
I have his head.
Yeah. Jeff
Yeah, I
has
remember
his
you
head.
taking the head, but I can't remember if anyone checked his body to see if he had
Not sure.
anything.
All he had was a scimitar, just like the rest of them.
Yeah,
So,
okay.
and
Doesn't
that should have
matter.
been included, yeah. Should have already been
Yeah.
included. But you do have his head, which is a lot different from most of the other goblins' heads. So you can definitely tell that this goblin is special compared to the rest of them.
Got it.
I vote for going forth on our quest.
So we're just gonna ignore the goblins?
Well, the goblins went to the east, and I believe that's what he is saying.
Oh,
That's
that's
the
the
other
quest.
option.
Yeah, that's the direction we need to go, isn't it? For the thing, the necromancy stuff.
It's like northeast.
Northeast. That's kind of like
Yes.
east.
All right, so we
Alright,
shall go east.
Basically on the
then.
way.
East
Do
we
it.
go.
Oh man, east.
Oh look.
All right, so
Lovely.
you
What a
you see a
surprise.
trail going from the east of the tree, and as you're walking down the road, you can notice a little north of your position, a little ways out, there are 3 like risen hill areas, and there's
So
2
is this
goblins
like
on each of
bog?
them. Yeah, this is like boggy area, so this is where all that thick black muck sort of stuff is, and you see.
Okay.
3 groups of goblins standing on a hill, sort of encircling this bog. Each of the groups have a regular goblin, and then there's a goblin wizard. And each goblin wizard have their hands up in the air, and they're chanting something, but you can't make out what it is because you're too far.
Let's see, how far is this?
Yeah. Wait, where are we? Like,
We're in the left
our
bottom left
tokens
corner.
out of here?
Yeah,
Bottom
bottom
Where's
left.
this? Jesus.
So that's
But
over.
if
Oh,
you
yeah,
guys,
that's where
if
we
you
are.
use
Got it.
your right mouse button and click and drag, you can actually move around the map freely.
Oh, that's
as
how you do that.
Yeah, as opposed to
Really?
having to, yeah, it's a lot simpler.
Mine doesn't seem to do it.
Let's see, what kind of garbage spells do I have for this situation?
Whatever, it doesn't matter.
So they're over there doing something
So-
strange, and then there is a road that leads more eastward.
Would they notice if they're if a lizard just dropped in the middle of that spell?
If a lizard,
If one of the wizard goblins dropped in the middle of that spell.
Okay, so
probably.
I know she said she meant wizard, but
Probably.
I also thought she said lizard, and I
Or
was like,
lizard?
I was already thinking about doing that, but I'm too far away.
Oh, you were thinking
I mean,
about jumping?
I'm not too
Yes.
far away to shoot them with my bow, so I mean that's why I was like. But the question is, will they notice? I was thinking about just taking them out one at a time.
Well, so
If they can't see us, assuming they can't see us.
it all depends on, I guess, how you go about it. You would have to describe to me in as much detail as you wish
Mhm.
what goblin you're attacking and how you do it.
I know exactly what I'm going to do as soon as I figure out if I should heal myself first.
Sneak towards the far ones once we get see and attack them all. You're talking about the far ones over here?
Probably the ones up north.
Why don't we just spread out and 2 of us take on these 2, 2 of us take on these 2, 2 of us take on these 2. Secretly.
You gotta go.
Alright, so I'm gonna keyword myself,
So I'll just stay
Real
over
quick.
here and
because I like living.
hide and shoot that one.
Did I click it? I did click it.
You have no
Tried to
stealth,
click
so
it.
you have to do close ones? Okay, then I'll probably stealth my way up
I
here then.
heal word myself.
For 8
Over
damage.
there? Okay.
You got that?
Or
Got
actually,
it.
it's only 7 damage because the crit
7.
gives you the +1,
Oh.
yeah. But you didn't crit, so.
Alright.
That's funny that you can crit on healing yourself.
You just did it so perfectly.
Alright, so I'm gonna... Let's see, how far is everything?
Hmm.
That's exactly
do
how
I
far I
have?
can go.
So as
How
you guys
far
are
can I shoot
studying,
again?
the
I think I
goblins
did, like,
start to
a sniper.
sway left and right with their
I'm gonna
hands.
stealthily go right
Oh,
here.
okay. So,
I'm...
how far can I can't remember how far I can shoot. It's like
I can
On
jump
your
exactly
character
this far.
sheet, your longbow or your crossbow, effectively 80 feet, but you can do a total of 320 feet. So
okay, and
you
the short.
theoretically can shoot any one of them, I believe, from where you're at.
Okay, but it's like a
But
disadvantage.
yeah, it's a
being over
disadvantage
80
once
feet.
you get over 80. So you can shoot these two guys with a normal attack, but any further than that, it's disadvantage.
So these
I'm gonna-
four.
Alright,
So
so I'm gonna...
I can
Okay,
throw these two right
so-
here. You guys think of your attack with me at the same time.
I'm going to
So-
jump
I'm gonna try to.
here and thunder wave.
Oh,
Let me attack these
I'm
first.
Yeah, Jeff, go ahead and roll
Stealth my-
stealth since you're over there.
Poor Jeff.
I'm gonna try to move.
See if you
stealthily.
snap any twigs.
Oh, where did this go?
Seeing any elves?
Oh, I just pulled my thing out the. How the fuck did I do that?
Too soon!
How did I do this?
Alright, so you're able to get over there and you're rustling the leaves, but there's a decent breeze going on, so the goblins don't notice anything. And the regular goblins are looking at the goblin wizards as opposed to looking behind them.
So I can't actually see my thing anymore, cause. Oh wait, no,
there
I
it
was
is.
able to pull it back in. Okay, we're good.
Alright,
Uh,
alright.
Dvorkin needs to do a stealth check.
Why? Can we use the 22, please? That'd be great.
No,
Also hilarious.
cannot. Dvorkin is a big ass half orc. He is not advantage. He does not have advantage. And also, Bill, just so you're aware, getting in there, that's going to be difficult terrain. So you'll end up having to make strength checks to see if you can move through it without falling.
That stuff is bog.
Just so you're aware. So, okay. You also step on leaves, and it gives a faint, crunchy, rustling sound, but the goblins do not notice.
Alright,
Where is my?
you went way up there.
I know, I'm making an attempt. I know, I'm making an attempt.
How? How are you even getting up there?
Well, yeah. What is your route? Did
Oh,
you
jeez.
walk through this?
Oh
here?
yeah, I forgot these are hills.
Yeah, that's bog.
Yeah, this is bog right
it's
here.
bog. Oh, okay, give me a minute. Changing my whole
Like,
thing.
only the hills and the ground we're currently standing on is reasonable.
Okay. Gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
If you
The-
step into the
So-
bog,
Let's
you'll have to
see.
let me know. Special
Like, this is the
circumstances.
border. This is what the border looks like, basically.
Okay, so how many times would I have to do stealth if I took this path over?
The
Well,
green
actually,
one.
more like over here. Yeah.
Once you get to about right here, that'd be the only stealth check I'd need.
Okay, cool. So
And we can use your 12. So you don't even rustle leaves because you're a lot lighter than the other two gentlemen that walked before you.
awesome.
I don't know what's over here.
And I just accidentally deleted my thing. Whoops.
No, you're good.
I'll get it back. And there's. Oh, sweet. Thank you.
I'm gonna use the stone to communicate with everyone. Like, are we good? We're good.
Yeah, I
Um,
got.
Why?
I have this one over here.
Adeline, are you getting into the muck?
Are you swimming? Is that something you want to do?
Can I?
Fuck me.
No.
So as Adeline goes down the hill a little bit, he steps into the
Oh,
muck
that's not what I'm doing.
and he slips and sort of falls, making a big splash.
Oh, great, cool.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and jump.
So yeah, we
The
should
muck
probably-
is about 3 feet deep. When his ass. No, you're not prone. You're on your butt though. So you're sitting on your ass. It's about 3 feet deep, and your head is barely above the muck. And as you do that, this goblin right here turns around and looks, but you're so close to the muck, he's like, something playing in muck. We need to hurry.
Jumping.
Oh god.
I cast Shatter right here.
I jump in Thunderwave.
I am going to
And
go
this is
ahead
attack spot.
and shoot the wizard over here.
Okay, so all 3 of these things will happen at the same time. Jeff roll, for Drake roll, and Anara roll.
I did early for the damage.
Okay.
Ooh, 16.
And it's a DC, so give me 1 second to do all of these saves.
Okay.
And it is a Constitution save. So 7 damage. The shatter, it will hit the wizard, and it'll hit the goblin, but it won't kill them. So let me do. All right, next is.
Well, we don't need
let's see.
initiative if we're sneaking.
Yeah, no initiative just yet. The
Yeah.
Constitution save for those, and then they're pushed.
I don't want to
Isn't
attack.
it? How far do they get pushed again?
10 feet? For a Thunderwave?
Yeah.
10 feet.
Okay, 10 feet. All right, so
Are they gonna get pushed into the bog?
Yeah, that's
That's the
gonna hit.
idea.
That's gonna hit both of these goblins. So hold
Do they
on.
get fucked?
So this goblin wizard, 1, 2, that's 10 feet. He gets shoved, and you hear him go ah, and he splashes into the muck. As he does that, you can see like electricity leave his fingers, as if he was trying to cast a spell before he got pushed off, but he failed. The other goblin moves forward and falls on his face.
Is he prone?
Awesome.
He is prone.
Yes.
And then you shot the goblin wizard, that will hit, and it will completely murder him.
Good. That was the plan.
Good job. You're the
And,
only one that killed someone.
Well, because I have the sneak thing.
What's his,
Yeah, for real.
what's the
This is
what's the
literally what I'm
range of
made for.
Thunderwave?
What?
I also,
The range
When
of
they're done with
Thunderwave,
that
like,
one, I shoot
is
this
it
guy, too.
every target within a 30-foot radius of you?
It is within a 15-foot cube of me.
Okay.
That's what it says. Originating from me.
Okay, it does hit the goblin wizard then. Cool. So as the goblin wizard hits the muck, you can see the remnants of your Thunderwave sort of scatter and travel through all of the muck, sort of making it a little electrified for just a moment, but not enough to where Adeline is going to take any damage from it. As this happens, in the very middle of the swamp, a large bubble bursts.
Uh-oh.
that's cool.
As the
That's
bubble
fun.
bursts, the goblins all look at each other and they go, "Ooh, it worked!
Already?
It worked!"
Always some big monster.
And so they all sort of start dancing in glee as this goblin that's in the muck gets up and he's like, "I can't breathe!" And as he's trying to
swim out.
He is. As he's trying to get himself out of the, what's it called? Out of the muck. All of a sudden you see think of a hippo when they're underwater and going towards a boat. And it's sort of like that thingy. Go from this position right here all the way to where the goblin wizard is. And then the goblin wizard goes, ah! And then he is under the muck. And he dies.
Damn.
Is it painful? Do we know
Well,
it's
that
painful?
worked out. Now we know not
All
to go
you
in the
heard
bog.
was him scream, and
I'm going to assume it's painful.
after the scream happens, all the goblins
Okay.
go, "Uh-oh!" And a big splash happens, and a large, gargantuan creature appears, and
God.
what it looks like to you all as you see it is a bunch of entangled roots, as if it is living plants.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's see, which one?
So,
I want...
but that monster can't see us because we're still hidden, right?
I'm not hidden.
Oh, you're not. Yeah, because you did your thunder wave.
There's
Shit.
no way they don't know I'm here.
I'm still hidden.
Let me just read Thunderwave for you.
Well, no, it's good. It's cool.
A wave of
Ah.
thunderous force. Sweet
Before
dreams.
shit goes down, I definitely want to kill that other goblin over there.
The spell emits a thunderous boom, audible out to 300 feet.
I don't want that. I
You
want a
very
friend.
clearly heard it.
Myself real quick.
Okay, Brady, has anything happened, or can we still make our moves?
So now the goblins are alerted because
Hashtag
they
roll for
see
initiative.
Jeff for sure. They see for Drake for sure. They don't see Inara. Inara's still hidden. But since they notice all the rest of you, roll initiatives.
God. Why? I have an initiative, but what am I doing?
Don't worry, Dan. You can have fun too.
Well, at least I go before the wizards. That's nice.
Bill, what exactly do you want to... What are you trying to check with your time of being in the forest? Explain what you're trying to figure out, and depending on what you say, you might not need to roll. And that's so that message that I sent to everybody the other day with the rolls and stuff. So not everything needs a roll in the game if you give me enough detail about what exactly you're either looking for or trying to figure out. If you just say something broad like, I want to look for traps, then yeah, you're going to have to roll and you're probably not going to see anything. But if you're like, I want to check this bookshelf and go through every single page of each book, regardless of how long it'll take. At that point, I'd be like, okay, well, you're going to end up finding this, you know?
You do that, but it takes 5 hours.
So, being that this is a mire, and it is the only mire in the whole world, you have never encountered this creature before, so this monstrosity is brand new to you.
And it's really, really close to your friend, the Dragonborn.
It's also very large, and it doesn't really make any noises, but you hear gurgling.
My advice to Adeline is get the fuck out of the bog.
Can I use my nature check to see if I recognize it at all?
Pretty far away.
Yeah, I am a little far.
I'll just go ahead and say that you've never seen such a thing either. All of you are able to see it, and you have no idea what this is because none of you have ever been to the swamp before.
Cool. No, there's not even stories about it or anything.
Nope. Not much of the swamp has been discovered by the known world, so everything that's here is pretty new to you all.
Let's just kill the goblins and get for wide berth and see what it does.
Alright, so first are the goblins. So this goblin in the north part is going to go, oh no! And he's going to go to his goblin wizard friend and start to cry.
No!
This goblin for Drake is going to go, that was my brother! And he runs up to you and slashes at you with his scimitar, which will miss. Yes. But he's pretty weak right now, so he lunges at you and misses. This goblin over here, does Shatter have any prolonged effects, Jeff?
Look.
I don't think it does.
Something.
Let's see.
It's really fucking loud.
Loud noise. Constitution throw. They take 3d8. No.
Okay, cool. I didn't think so. So we can get rid of this drawing.
Yeah.
So this goblin is going to start running towards you, Jeff, and stop right there. This goblin's going to take a step forward, and he is going to shoot a firebolt at you.
Okay.
That firebolt is going to hit you, and it does 5 damage.
Okay.
I deducted it for you, so.
Cool.
After that, it is Jeff.
I'm gonna do this.
I have fire. wait a second, I do have fire. That's right.
I use 1 on the little goblin and 2 on the mage.
All right. And that is, why did it show up? Oh, is that is the damage? Okay, because it automatically hits. So, you shoot the magic missile forward, and it smacks this goblin and this goblin, killing both of them.
Nice.
And as it hits, it's like toot toot, because it's like force damage. So it makes a
Okay.
pretty cool sound. Next is Nishan.
What does my loot do again? That's what we do.
I cast magic missile. I know Jeff for sure knows what that's from.
I know.
The one I have the goblin.
Do you
Oh,
aim for its
I remember
weak
forget the quotes though.
point for massive damage?
The monster.
No, it's the
Like the monster.
little YouTube thing from back in the day. I
Yeah,
think
I'll
it was commercial.
no, it's so the game Summoner, it's a Easter egg at the very end of the credits.
Okay.
Should we not try to talk to the monster? See if he talks? Oh, okay, cool.
Does it look like it wants to talk?
Yeah, he probably doesn't.
Okay, so 7 damage will
To be
kill
fair,
that
it doesn't
first goblin.
goblins.
And
Yeah.
then the
Right?
the monstrosity
goblins
will
were
get
trying to
hit
suck.
twice. So let me see something real quick. So the other 2 magic missiles, you let out all 3. One of them smacks the goblin in the face, killing him instantly. And the other 2 sort of hit. Think of what a force field looks like when it's getting hit by energy bolts, and it's sort of just like poop poop, and the shambling mound is still making its moves.
It has a force field?
Well, no, I'm just saying like how it kind of looks, how it doesn't really look like it does much, but it makes contact.
Got it.
Next is Adeline.
All right, I'm gonna probably make a strength roll to move here, right?
Yes.
Wow,
Strength
you
to make
are
sure
one
that you
brave
are
boy.
able to move your full speed.
Move freely.
If you botch it, which you did, you can only move
What?
15 feet.
Fine,
That's a
that's cool.
You don't fall down or anything, so you can move. You can get onto the hill right here in this little
What about-
square.
Okay, I'll do that. And then
pretty fine.
I will
You're still in
also
range of the thing.
ready,
You're in range of the monster.
and if it comes to this square, which is in my range,
Mhm.
I'm going to attack it. And use Polearm Master Bludgeoning as well.
Solid. Next would be Dravorkin.
I got you, man.
Yay, protection.
How's Javorkin getting over there?
Oh, right, sorry, I totally forgot that I'm him too.
Uh,
I will do a movement and then a dash, I guess. Right?
Okay.
30, and then... how would that work going around right here?
I'll allow you to cut through like this area.
Okay.
You can get
So-
to this square right here.
Yeah, we'll do that and get him at least closer to the said monster. And that should be it with the dash.
Cool. Anara.
Alright, so
Alright,
I'm
something
still
awesome.
hidden, and I'm going to shoot this guy so that we can get the last one out of the way. Assuming, I don't have shit rolls. Cool.
All right,
That
so
was
you
an
hit him.
amazing
Jeez.
Yeah.
God.
That's great.
Successes
That's
today.
awesome.
That kills him instantly. And it hits him with such force that the bolt goes through his whole face and then exit back, hitting this tree behind it. So it's like, and then he falls to his knees and then down into the dirt.
And on the tree,
Cool.
you hear... dung, 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 dung.
Yeah. So after that, the shambling mound is going to start to move forward very slowly.
Oh, I was gonna say I was gonna try to use my bonus action, see if I could dash through the bog over
Oh.
here.
You
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, I think. Well, we'll see how far I can go. Cause dash, how does dash work again?
It doubles your movement, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should
So you
help
can
me
roll
get through
60.
hopefully.
There is bog right here, so you'll have to do a strength check in order to make sure that you can move through there the full speed.
Yeah, hopefully. Strength.
But once you get to your 30
See how-
feet, that's when I'll need the strength check. And you'll be able to move 15.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you'll be able to move 15 feet from this square right here.
At least
I'm
you
not
didn't
sure.
fail.
So even though it's usually the bog makes it so it's half yours.
Yeah, half your speed.
uh,
Any difficult terrain
but
halves
since
your
I'm-
speed.
Since I'm using dash, is it half the dash or is it still half my normal
It's
speed?
half your. So the dash gives you an extra 30 feet. Since you failed the strength check, it'll be only 15 feet. You can
Okay,
move from
cool.
here to one of these two, or get closer to the
Right.
dude if you want.
I'll do it this way.
I'm scared.
Alright.
Adeline.
Because this way I can.
So the
get on
shambling
the-
mound,
How do
you
we
see
always
it-
end
turn
up
and just
together?
dash over.
Adeline.
So the shambling
It's
mound
big.
starts crawling through the muck, and then you see a big tentacle of arms, sort of like, think of how a kraken like brings back its tentacle before it finally lunges forward, like that slow motion, reeling it up, and then really fast going forward. It does that onto the hill to crawl up it very slowly, and as it crawls
Ew.
up the hill, it gets there and it just sort of looks at you. But
It's
it doesn't
looking at me.
have, yeah, but it
That's a
doesn't
good
have
sign.
eyes.
No, not hashtag hinted.
Next is for Drake.
It doesn't attack me?
Sing it a song.
It's not able to
strange.
get to you.
Intruder appears.
What is he?
Davis,
What does it want?
Okay.
do you want to play D&D? You can be Dvorkin for a game.
Yeah, that'd be funny. That'd be good. I'd be cool with that.
But yeah, your turn for Drake.
Saying hi.
Against my
Oh,
better
hello.
judgment, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals on it.
Speak with animals.
Yes. Since,
Okay.
If it fails, you can still run away.
yeah, exactly.
Well, as you start playing, because that's from your loot, right?
Yes.
You pull out your loot and you start playing, and you start trying to speak in an animal tongue, and all you hear from it is like a grass whistle, sort of, as it's trying to communicate with you, but it doesn't speak animal.
It's not an animal, okay.
Speaks nature.
Fascinating.
So, did you want to move or anything, or jump?
I'm
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
you can
prepare
jump.
this real quick.
Probably should have tried that.
Your stones,
Oh,
you can
yeah,
talk.
stones.
Yeah, it's a free action. So anytime you guys want to talk, if you end up like, if you were to tell a story, then it might cost you your action to talk. But since it's all telepathy,
I don't, this is an animal. And I walked back here a little bit.
cool.
How
Okay.
far is that? Hold on. 20. What is this? Is that still tree? Is that a tree? It's kind of blurry.
It is. So if you go, you can go here and still be on the hill.
Okay. I'm gonna go here. This
Okay.
seems tactical.
Davis, I would be streaming this, but our upload speed is 1
Yeah, I
megabyte per
remember.
second.
you saying that.
So I've just been recording it instead. All right, so you moved there. Is that all you got?
Yep.
Cool. So as you're all focusing on this shambling mound, Nishan hears rustling in the bushes behind him, and then
Sean, I get the two wizards.
he's the
confused.
one at the bottom, and
Okay.
you can hear attack, attack, as more goblins hop out from hidden areas on the road. No
Oh,
one
dang.
was able to perceive
stayed
them
over
as
here.
they walked by.
No
Good job,
passive
Nara.
perception. All right.
Oh, I could have
No,
stayed over there.
I rolled it, and it was
Okay.
no one noticed them.
It didn't work. Shit. That's
For Drake
surprising.
immediately starts out. Dun, 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 dun,
Even with-
dun, dun, dun.
And then at that point, all these goblins are
Not too
going to
far
get
away.
a turn. This goblin is going to shoot Nishan.
I'm
That's
just
no
gonna let him
fun.
way the fuck over here.
Oh, they're not
He's
gonna
gonna
attack the
miss.
monster? What
Well,
assholes.
they tried to summon the monster. Whatever it is.
Yeah, but one of their guys got eaten by it, so...
Alright, this goblin's going to run up here.
I don't think that's enough goblins, Brady.
Yeah, we had like, this is like a fourth of the goblins that were there last time.
Yeah, but now
Still,
you,
there's
you
a
got
big
the,
bog.
And you don't know anything about the bog monster. This goblin is going to shoot Jeff and hit him for 5 damage.
Ow.
This
I know it didn't
goblin's going to run
immediately attack
up.
That's good enough for me.
This goblin's going to come up and shoot Jeff
Uh-oh.
and hit
I
him
don't
for
like
3
this.
damage. As they're hitting you, you take 2 arrows and they're like, yeah! They're pretty excited about putting
Is
arrows
that
in
you
your
saying
chest.
that, or was that
That's
like
him.
a sound
That was me.
It broke
been-
my headphones.
Did it for real? I'm sorry.
No, it's just it didn't go all the way through.
Why are you so low?
Yeah.
I need to-
So this goblin archer shoots Nishan for 3 damage. This goblin moves up and shoots Trevorkin for 5 damage. As they're all doing this, you can hear one of them, "For Auntie!" Ha ha! And now we will roll initiatives again.
I'm gonna need some help.
And I'm gonna have to come back over. Okay, cool.
You know, I thought that was my 20, and I was like,
Holy shit.
You better get excited,
Right,
right?
wait.
I'm excited about this 19
luck.
though.
Oh shit.
Oh, Davis, question. Is it Ariel or Ariel? For your-
Ariel.
Ariel?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so Ingrid and I were both incorrect. I was saying it was Ariel,
Ari-
and she thought it was whatever the
Ariel.
second one. Yeah, Ariel.
Yeah.
What a
Ari
pretty
for
name.
short.
I like where you went with that. Is that what your intention was? Or did you just like end
a little
up?
bit. It just conveniently ended up that way.
Okay, I can dig it. Okay, so goblins go first.
No. Do they?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind,
was
Inara.
like,
I didn't. I forgot to. Yeah, Inara goes first.
Cool. So I guess I'm gonna try to come back on land. Since you know, it kind of popped up over there.
All right, so you'll be able to move your full speed through the muck.
Awesome. So I guess I'll go around here, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to hide before I do that.
Okay.
So that I can.
You don't need to do a
Shoot,
stealth check. None of the goblins
secrecy.
see you.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
you're
I'm gonna
hiding in the
shoot-
bush.
Yeah. I'm gonna
On the
shoot
other side of the bog.
guy.
All right. That will hit and it will kill him.
Sweet.
So from the bush, a arrow crossbow bolt flies, phew, and then hits the goblin in the forehead, and he goes, "Oh!" And then he falls forward, and the goblin archer behind him's like, "Ah!"
Awesome.
Next is the
Okay.
goblins. So this goblin right here by the other one sort of shakes him, goes, "Oh, guys, medic!" The goblin behind him shouts at him, "We don't know heals!" And he moves up to Jeff. "You magic man!" The goblin archer behind you will take another shot at you, Jeff, and he will actually miss.
Okay.
Sucks to suck.
This goblin will take another shot at Javorkin, and he will also miss.
Sucks to suck.
This goblin will take a shot at Nishan and hit him for 5 damage. This goblin walks up to Nishan Take this, magic man! And slashes at him, and it will hit him for 2 damage. Oh, whoops, I almost gave you 187 health.
Nice.
This goblin walks right there. This goblin right here pulls out a vial, and it looks as if it's pulsating with lightning. What he does is he ties it to one of his arrows in preparation for his next attack. Notches it and then waits. Next is for Drake.
Son of a bitch.
So it was this goblin.
This one right here, the one that's kind of alone.
Okay. What do I have?
Oh.
Magic man,
Okay.
I thought I had command for a second.
Alright,
It would've
so
been
I'm
awesome.
gonna walk here. And I'm going to this is such a bad idea. I'm going I'm gonna try to persuade the bog monster.
Persuade him.
Yes.
All right, so you're gonna talk to it.
I'm gonna make very non-threatening and inviting motions for him to come closer to me without hurting me.
Gonna seduce it.
I'm going to seduce it, yes.
All right, so as you sort of dance provocatively, the shambling mound is looking at you, and it makes no indication on whether or not it likes it or not. You see its mouth sort of open though, and you can see the muck oozing out. As the muck oozes out, he regurgitates the goblin zombie, freeing up his stomach. And then
Did you
he
say
looks
zombie?
at you. Did I say zombie? I meant goblin.
You did say zombie. Corpse?
Yeah, corpse.
Perhaps you meant corpse?
Yeah. He regurgitates the goblin
I was a little afraid for a second.
corpse,
Thought you were gonna play zombie.
which you can see is mangled as if while it was in its stomach, it was crushed.
What the fuck is it trying to do? Feed me? Oh my god, it's trying to feed me.
How to Train Your Dragon.
Shit. Hashtag how to train your dragon. Yes, exactly.
Go take a bite of it.
Just to let you know, your persuasion probably didn't have any effect. So is there anything else you want to do?
I mean, that was my action. I'm gonna use my bonus action. Can I do that? Let me look.
Take a bite of it.
For your
You have a bonus
inspiration?
action?
Yes.
Yeah. Your
I-
inspiration die is your bonus.
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and inspire Adeline.
Okie dokie. So Adeline and that's a
Adeline's
D6,
inspired.
right?
Currently, yes.
So the way the inspiration dice works is...
Fucking A.
Well, I know how it goes. So the way it works is, Bill, whenever you make any type of check, if you don't like the result, you can roll an additional D6 and add it to it, but you have to do it before I tell you whether it is successful or failure.
Gotcha.
So like, let's say you attack and you roll a 13, you're like, I don't think that's good enough, I'll roll the D6.
There you go.
Something like that.
If you
Or
How
want.
often can I do that?
Over
For
there.
You
one
can
turn,
you
or-
can do it one single time.
Gotcha.
Oh, I have lucky. I should have used lucky. Maybe.
Alright, so next is the Shambling Mound.
Oh dear.
Oh god.
So he's going to start going towards for Drake, and as he looks at him, he reels back his like viney arm and lunges forward to smack you.
Nope, not friendly. Not friendly.
Okay, well, we tried.
So he smacks you for 17 damage,
Holy
What?
shit.
A smack?
and you go flying back 30, or is that 30 feet?
That's
Jesus.
some amount of feet.
Yeah, that's 30 feet. So he smacks you 30 feet. You're now prone. As he does that, the vine makes contact with the other goblin, which he puts into his mouth and swallows whole.
Wait,
Next is
what do you
Adeline.
eat?
Alright, guys, not friendly, not friendly, not friendly.
He
Yeah,
might
not
just
friendly.
might have just wanted his food.
5.
That's fair. It also dealt 17 damage to me.
Oh, whoops! I read that wrong. It's 7 damage. My bad, dude. It was only
gosh.
7 damage.
Oh,
I read it wrong.
Oh,
Almost
okay,
one
cool.
shot
My
me.
gosh.
I'm gonna move
I'm
forward.
glad it was actually
Yeah.
7.
I read his attack roll as 17, not his damage roll. So that was my bad on that.
He
so.
almost one shot me.
Well,
Yeah.
it
With a
helped.
smack.
But you still went 30 feet, so.
How
what
far does the javelin throw for?
I believe it is a
don't have
range.
that.
Do you
Yeah,
not?
I don't.
Oh, it's on Dravorkin. Hold on. You're going for Adeline, though, not Dravorkin.
Right, I have javelins.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, 4 of them. I just
The
have never
range
had a
is
need
20
for 'em.
feet for regular and 60 feet for disadvantage. So if you go up to 20 feet, you just roll normal. If you go above 20 feet, up to 60 feet, you roll disadvantage.
Gotcha.
So from where you're at, you can hit him with a normal
No,
roll.
I'm going for a goblin-y dude
Trying
here.
to go for this.
Oh,
He's got some sneaky thing that I'm more worried about because slow dude is slow.
Yeah.
Um,
so yeah, if you throw the javelin from where you're at, let's see. You go here, you would still, either way, you have to roll disadvantage for your throw.
Okay. that's fine.
Well, if he went here,
You
would
have a
he
bardic
not?
inspiration die.
Like, for
You have a
example-
bardic inspiration
That's
die.
true. That's true. I will probably do that if I have a bad roll. So I'm going to move to here and then move outward into the fray. So I'll need a strength check.
That's
And for-
Dravorkin
it said Dravorkin, but I clicked it on the
on
on
Adeline.
on Adeline.
Okay.
I had it as Dravorkin on the text to talk thing.
Okay.
So I'm pretty
Uh,
sure it still came from mine.
Okay, cool. Just making sure. So yeah, as you start walking through the muck, you sort of slip a little bit and fall
Alright,
into the
so-
muck again.
Gotcha. So half.
So yeah, half speed.
So I got
from this
5
point.
now. Success. All right, I'm gonna throw a javelin.
Cool.
Do you throw the shit out of that javelin?
We'll see.
And
Let's
it
submit
will be
as
with
Adolin. Submit.
That'll
And
be the
I might as
12.
well. I'm gonna add a
Inspiration.
D6. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, just roll a d6. Here's the dice roller,
Thank you. Much appreciated. I got so many things open right now with the 2 characters.
and it'll add the 2, which will make it hit.
Yes.
Hey.
So you
I was useful.
throw the javelin, and it sticks the goblin archer in the arm, but it doesn't kill him.
Yeah, 5's not enough.
As it sticks out of his arm, he pulls it out and next is Nishan.
See there?
Yeah.
Oh, there he is.
If you want, do a. You're gonna hit that guy. Okay. Are you hitting him with all 3? That guy beside you and that guy. Okay, cool. And it'll do 7 damage. So you send out your magic missiles. The 2 goblins beside you get hit and they don't die, but the goblin with the arrow gets hit and he falls. As he falls, the arrow that he had just prepared falls from his hand, smashes the thing, and a jolt of electricity jumps around his body. And he falls dead.
All right.
Next is Dravorkin.
I'm content with that. So,
Well,
now I'm playing 2 people again. So we'll just go here and smack the shit out of this guy. As Dravorkin. Great axe.
Oh, damn.
You sure do.
You can paint me a picture and you can decapitate him if you'd like.
Nice.
It's a great axe, so I think
He
it'd
can
be
do whatever
prettier.
the fuck he wants.
He
If you
came in
split
with
him
an,
in half.
with an overhead, and it goes from the top of the skull down all the way through a leg, like diagonally.
Okay, so as you
Literally
do that,
splits them all the way
yeah,
down.
you do that and splits them open, and it's such great force that the body parts fly 5 feet in both directions, and the goblins behind you all go, ah, that's not good.
Yeah, and he roars as well, in his Dravorkian way.
As you do that, this goblin falls back prone, as if he was trying to dodge the axe, thinking that it would hit him too.
Cool.
Excellent.
Next
game, I'm a
is
barbarian for
Diff.
sure.
I was thinking about going cleric next game.
So
Cleric
when
would be
they're
good
prone,
for a,
what do they-
permanent healer.
Yeah, true.
What'd you say, Jeff?
when they're down and prone like that, do they take any extra damage?
No. It just means that they have to spend their whole next action standing up.
Okay.
At least I believe that's what it means. That's
Uh,
how
I
I
just
just
feel
target-
like it would be fun to be lawful good.
I target these 3 right here.
the 3 archers.
Yes.
All right, you kill them all.
Neat.
They're extremely dead.
Yes.
Jesus, 120 feet.
Yeah, magic missile's pretty dope.
How far is
And-
that?
It's kind of the mage's go-to, it seems like.
Christ.
All right, cool. Y'all are taking your spell
But I'm
slots.
out
so-
of level 1 spells. Wah, wah, wah.
That's
Oh, it's not a
so
cantrip?
far.
Bummer.
Yeah, it's not. If it was a cantrip, dude, that'd be so overpowered.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you're
It's a
just over.
go-to. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Like you wouldn't need any other spells. But the fact that
Overcome.
you're fighting these lowly goblins, magic missile is probably like the best
The best
spell for
thing.
them.
Yeah.
At least when they're spread out like this. Otherwise, fireball like was fucking them
Fireball.
up too. All right, so you do that, and then it is time to roll initiatives.
I'm gonna roll the shit out of this initiative. I do not. How do you roll a 0?
Because he has a minus on dexterity.
Wow. Well,
Ugh.
at least I go before that.
So if you look, he rolled a 1, but he's got a -1 on dex, so he's got a 0.
Impressive.
He has no desire to fight.
Oh, he has desire to eat.
Does he though?
First is a
no
Nara.
issue.
I guess, you could think of it that way. It just means that he's so slow compared to all of you guys.
Okay, give me a
He's
sec.
moving in reverse.
Interesting.
Oh, everyone think of what your move is going to be. I have to pee real bad. I'll be right back.
Okay, that works out.
All right, so I'm gonna
I'm like-
feed it once I get up.
I'm trying to decide
Yeah,
what I'm
that's a
gonna
good idea.
do.
Okay, so either the monster's gonna... He's either gonna go like this way. Can you see this?
You guys
It
killed
looks
all
like
the
it's-
people in my range.
Or he's gonna go one of these ways. One of
It
3
looks
ways.
like it's more concerned with eating. I'm gonna be
Right.
honest.
Agreed.
Do you want to try leading him like around?
No.
I don't
And-
think it's worth it.
No,
I
only because-
imagine.
I legitimately think we can just ignore it.
No, but like if we can't ignore it, I think we should fight in the water and like use electric spells on the water, and that might damage it more.
I do have thunder spells.
But I'm
They were
saying like,
using electric, but the goblins were used. I think the goblins were trying to use electric spells to agitate it.
I need to point out that it was over here-ish when it was summoned.
yeah,
And then it magically got from
Yeah,
like
it-
there
it-
to here.
One
and ate
turn,
This goblin.
so water's
is now,
probably
like, here
a bad
somewhere.
idea to be in.
so
So in the water, it can go far.
I just a thought I want to test out. So,
Alright, I'm back.
Wait till I'm
Okay,
out.
Crowley.
yeah, let's try to avoid it though.
Okay, so I suppose I will dash forward to. Yeah, well, we'll try it. I'll dash forward to here.
Why is Adeline in
Yeah.
the thing? Oh yeah, that's right.
I'm going to go ahead and shoot this guy since he's engaged there. I know it's disadvantage, but I still get the sneak out of it.
That
Damn.
would be the 8.
Yeah.
So yeah, that misses him.
Awesome.
Alright, Jeff?
My name is Jeff.
Let's see, I'm gonna move 30 feet. 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, wait. Okay. Can I even Sorry.
Am I still prone?
Uh,
Oh.
yes.
And I'm prone? Damn.
Okay.
I thought maybe you changed your mind.
I'm gonna do this.
No.
Damn.
Well, it sure does hit.
That's 120 feet. Who are you shooting at?
Do you guys need help with the goblins down there, or no?
Yes?
I will hit the...
No.
No? No?
It,
Okay.
as I said before, it seems more concerned with eating.
And
Okay.
it's slow.
It also
Yeah,
moves
no
out
monster
right, and
yet.
I'm getting
Not
the
until
fuck
we
out
know
of
for
there.
sure.
I'll kill the archer then. If we're not concerned with the monster right now.
It's also slow on land.
So you shoot your
seems-
fireball, and it'll hit for 5 damage, not killing the archer, but setting its arrows on fire as well as the rest of him. So he tries to pat it out. Burn, hot! Ooh, fire arrow.
Wait, I thought it
No.
was 5+5.
That's if you hit with your crit, which you didn't.
Oh, I missed it by
They
2?
got hit by magic missile.
So Jeff, if you look, the roll on the left is your
Yeah.
roll. The roll on the right is if you had advantage. So then it rolls it twice. The roll on the right we're not using unless you have advantage. So if you had advantage, you would get the 27. The
Okay.
damage at the bottom, if you look at that second 5, it says specifically crit. So that's for the crit damage. Yeah,
Okay.
it only did 5 damage. But otherwise, you're right. If it critted, then it would do 5 plus 5.
And
Okay.
you would be dead.
Yeah, he would have been dead. But he didn't die. So, next is Dravorkin. AKA Bill.
I'm gonna clean up my scribble scrabble. A little bit.
So he's gonna do 30 and then dash another 30.
Okay, cool.
And then-
Dan, Tony said he wouldn't be able to make it. He had to take care of some stuff, so...
Let me roll strength real quick. Did I pass that one?
Yes.
Cool.
I don't know why they didn't take the tower.
Strength check.
He did.
Oh.
Alright, you're in range of both of them.
Yep.
Jesus.
I'm
Alright,
gonna
so
go-
now you double critted, so...
This guy here.
What?
That doesn't mean anything, double critting, but
It doesn't, no, but it's just cool. So you'll kill him, and you can decapitate or do whatever you'd like to his
Yeah,
body.
just a nice little slice right through the throat there.
And he falls over dead. Does your bonus action, can you do it to a different target, does it say?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I think it's the
Yeah,
same target.
I didn't think so either, but
That'd be a nice touch, though.
it would. Next is for Drake.
Alright, I use my action to get up.
Cool.
And I use my ring of jumping to jump. Fuck. I run and jump. I run. I jump. I jump.
Yeah, you'll land on the side of the hill, and then you can
I get up
run
here.
the rest
So that's
of it.
40. Yes. And
Perfect.
I'm gonna use my bonus action. That's a good question. Let's see, I'm over here. It's on land. It's busy eating. Probably. I'm gonna bardic inspiration the dude man.
Nishan.
Where's my
So Dan, you have a D6 die that you can use to increase your roll for any roll that you have to do. But you can only get that for one die roll. And it's before I tell you what the effects are. And I don't believe you can use it as a damage die, can you?
No.
Yeah, okay. So any roll except for the damage.
I think that's actually a thing later.
Like to where, yeah.
Or on a different college.
Okay. Speaking of Nishan, it is your turn, Nishan.
College of Valor, I think, lets you do that.
I do believe College of Valor is more of a support role for the Bard. And which one are you attacking? The one right in front of you? Okay. That will kill it.
It is extremely dead.
Yes, it only needed 1 damage. So you shoot the fireball in its face, and he... and as he looks at you, he's literally melting. To where all you see... You don't see any of his skin on his face. Just half of the goblin's skull as he slumps over dead. His tongue is still there, though.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Against all odds.
The tongue is a little thicker than the skin, so... next is the goblins, which there is only 1 left, so he goes, ho ho ho! And he starts to run. From here, he will...
He disengaged, or did he just run?
He disengaged.
Bummer.
Yeah. And he will shoot you, Adeline.
That's rude.
Which will miss.
Rip.
Coward.
So he shoots at you and he's like, next is the Shambling Mound, who...
Wait, if he shot at me, then he didn't disengage.
No, he can.
Because
He can
disengaging
disengage
is an
and move
action.
He can.
Oh, well, fine.
Rip.
Fuck you, Goblin.
The Shambling Mound will move forward. And will sit right there. As he sits there, you see, like, his body start to wave as he regurgitates a goblin that has been crushed.
So
he's-
basically, stay away from all the dead goblins. Don't
looks
get
like
pushed out the
Desmond.
way.
As he does that, he looks in this direction.
No.
He did make friends with him earlier.
No,
Gave
Did
him
I?
traditional slap to
you
the
tried
face.
to.
Go ahead and roll initiatives.
So what, do I need to slap it in the face and we'll be like best buddies?
And take a bite of the goblin.
Jesus Christ. This is bad. This is the worst. This is literally the worst. Guys. Guys.
Of course, he has the first turn.
Rolled a 19.
All he did is.
So the Shambling Mound moves into the swamp, and he dives underneath and pops out over here.
Oh, damn.
Oh God.
He emerges and does the same thing with his vines and crawls up the hill and stands there, looking in this direction.
But he's not attacking?
He can't. He's not in range. Next is Jeff.
Okay.
Yeah. Help. Help me.
I mean, you can choose whether or not to help me, but I'm pretty terrified of this thing. I'm not confident enough in my persuasion to say that it's not going to attack me.
Are you gonna kill that goblin on your next turn?
I'm trying to see if I can from here.
Metagaming.
wait, I didn't even-
Oh,
you can't ask that question.
telepathically?
He's thinking. He's thinking it.
I
at me.
think it
You
at
can
her.
give a command. Kill the goblin.
You can technically all talk to each other somewhat. It just depends. So, like, when Jeff asks, are you going to attack the goblin with those stones that you guys have, that wouldn't cost an action for any of you to respond yes or no. And it doesn't cost him his action, so... Because, so a whole turn
be a
is
long
about
shot.
6 seconds of time. And the way D&D wants you to think about it is not, you know, you do this and then this happens.
someone
It wants you to...
Yeah, right. It's all happening at once.
Yeah, exactly. But it's kind of hard to piece that together unless everyone says exactly what you're doing, and then I go through like a script. You do this, as that happened, blah blah blah, and that'd just be tough. Are you attacking
I mean,
who?
he has advantage.
So Jeff, before you roll,
Yeah.
let me know who you're attacking.
Yeah, I want to attack the goblin.
Okay. So you shoot towards the goblin, and he's like, ah! And he ducks, and it goes above his head, and goes, and then he looks, and the tip of his hairs are smoldering, and he pats it out. And then as he does that, he puts one of his fingers under his eyelid, pulls it down, and sticks his tongue out at you.
Oh.
Wait, I
That is
didn't kill
so
it?
weird.
You didn't hit him.
Oh, I didn't hit him? Okay.
He's very happy for someone who's dying. And
For someone
outnumbered.
who has no friends left. Yeah.
I know, right?
So as you shot at him, he retaliates and shoots back at you
Okay.
with disadvantage, but he misses.
Okay.
So he goes, fine, and he runs, takes a dive into the swamp, and sits there.
He just sits there.
This little dick.
Next is Anara, which you will not be able to hit him with your crossbow because it's over a hill.
Oh, it's over. So even if I managed to make it over,
Well, it depends, I guess. So
if I
where
managed
you're
to make it
at,
over here.
you can't shoot him.
Yeah, but if I managed to make it across the thing over to this part,
Still wouldn't be
would
able
it?
to.
No.
I would
okay.
let you shoot
Well.
with disadvantage for arcing it to try to hit him.
Mhm.
Good luck.
With the
Oh
crossbow.
God.
Like she shoots
That'd
it
be it.
straight up in the air, hoping
Right.
to hit it.
Like a
Out
Skyrim
of
shot.
hope.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what?
Meanwhile,
It'll look
in
cool if
Overwatch.
it works. So let's try it.
Shoot you. Oh my gosh. Watch
hey,
you like roll a crit.
what's it
I'll
gonna
find
hurt?
out.
That'd be amazing if I did. Oh.
That's kind of like what I was still
Oh,
going for.
wow. So with disadvantage, you will hit him. So you sorta get on one knee. You aim your crossbow towards where the goblin's at. Look straight up in the air.
Like a mortar.
Yeah, and then as you do that, you kind of put your hand over your eyes and you're looking. And you're like, ah, fuck. And then as it comes down, you hear, ah!
Amateur.
Beautiful.
Next is Adeline.
Oh wait, I'm gonna
Alright.
use my bonus action to hide again, just in case the
Okie dokie.
monster is like, you know.
Yeah, it doesn't see you hide, so you're hidden.
Cool.
So I'm gonna walk over here and pick up this here goblin,
Okay.
Oh no.
and then put it right in front of him. I can't move it, so I'd like to put it right there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move. How far? 12. Right, yeah, right there.
Okay.
Everyone's like, no.
That'll do.
Appease the monster.
You never know, man.
All right.
I know.
Now it is Dravorkin.
He'll move and dash again because he's just been far away from everything.
I mean, he did attack once and murdered the
That's
shell
true.
out of one goblin.
That's true. Frustration from not being able to do anything else.
Sexual frustration?
Possibly.
Yeah. Because what's her face going?
He keeps seeing Adolin and thinking of how there were two of them at one point, and it confuses him.
All you're doing for Dravorkin is moving them, right?
Yeah,
All right.
because
Yeah,
The
he
dash.
doesn't really.
Yeah.
So, all right. Next is Nishan.
Fair.
I mean, yeah.
we finally positioned to where the two burly guys are up front, so that's always good.
Yeah,
And
usually
also
takes a
Bark.
little while, but you know. Need to figure out what my. I keep forgetting which.
Wait, what? No, don't strike the monster.
Well, True Strike, he pretty much like pinpoints the monster, and his next attack, I believe, has advantage.
He's not
Okay,
actually
just in
attacking. He's just sort of like
Yeah.
looking at it.
Oh, just in case.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so it's pretty much like a preparation, a preparation for his next attack. Ooh, I like
Got
this
it.
music.
It's kind of intense.
Yeah.
There's enough bodies here. We could just like slowly
what it
walk
was.
it towards our destination.
I mean, I was gonna say we
so-
get
Move
that
them
route.
all down.
For Drake, your turn.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll insight. That's my to see if it wants to kill me. Or if it's just hungry.
So yeah, pretty much his True Strike gives him advantage on his next attack roll. And with
19.
the feat that he also has, advantage does... Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
do
use
still
a
have
lucky.
the inspiration, so...
I'm
What'd you
gonna
say,
do it
Mine?
lucky. I said
Alright.
I'm gonna do it lucky.
Hold on, what are you rolling insight for?
Just to see. I didn't
See.
see like a sense motive thing or anything, so I'm doing insight.
Well,
To
just
see what-
explain what you're wanting to do, and you might not require a roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Just
Well, I'm
depending
gonna,
on... yeah, you gotta let me
the
know.
action that
and
Drake
then-
takes is that he gestures toward the goblin corpse that is suddenly next to the shambling mound, and it's like he's like, "Do you want to eat this?" He motions his hand towards his mouth, which is open. While
Okay.
making sure that the shambling mound sees the goblin.
So as you start pointing, it doesn't detect your movements and continues looking this way.
Right.
And that wasn't your action, so you can still do something.
Run away!
I'm gonna take my ration out. I'm gonna like show it.
A ration?
Yes,
Okay.
just straight up a ration. Show it off as food toward the mound. I'm gonna like toss it at him like I'm doing a trick with a dog.
Alright. As you toss it, it hits the mound and falls onto the ground, and it continues to look at you.
Damn.
All right.
As if something that small could not be sensationable enough.
All right. I'm just gonna. Well, I'm going to ignore the ration now, and I'm going to leave.
Peace.
Peace. How far can I go? I can go this far? I go
Yeah.
that far.
Okay.
I have already forgotten where that was. Okay. I go this far. Hi,
Okay.
Nishan.
You do your jump. You get over there, and then let me clear this, and then everybody roll initiative.
Alright, so it's
God.
still angry. We're still rolling.
And I am
initiative.
still rolling fours.
Sometimes you gotta roll fours, you know.
Oh god. I finally got a bad roll.
Alright, Jeff.
Let's see.
Well,
30
you're
feet.
way over there, so I don't think
I know,
you-
I'm also hidden too. I know, but I wanted to get nearby. I
By the
wanted
way,
time to get there.
you did
Yeah.
hide, well, Anara, you did hide, but there's no bushes, so you're just like crouched in the open. Just so you understand how,
Yeah.
how
It
effective
still
that
makes
really
it
is.
a little harder for him to see,
Like PUBG.
hopefully. I mean,
Exactly.
considering the fact he didn't see what Free Drake said, was gesturing, no.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
that's
what
right.
this
It's
thing
fucking
is gonna
blind. It has
do.
no eyes. I'm an idiot.
It's blind.
Well, you don't
It has
know
no
if it's
eyes.
blind, but
I
so
don't
far
see it.
everything that he's seen, it's just a bunch of twisted vines mangled together to form this creature.
Can I do a check on if see if I feel anything like magical coming from it.
Jesus.
Not from that far.
Okay.
What is it, like 60 feet? 30 feet?
He's 120 feet away. There's, yeah.
He like puts his hands over his eyes, like, I don't know. You know, like he's shielding it from the sun.
What the hell is that thing?
I just chuck it at the firebolt at the mass.
All right.
I sure am glad I'm far away.
Guess
So-
we're no longer trying to appease it.
You
I guess we're
shoot
not
the
gonna
firebolt,
appease
and
anyone.
it, since you're so far away, you try to arc it, and as it starts to descend, it falls short and hits the muck.
And the muck doesn't catch fire. It's not like methane.
No.
Okay.
Can you? I think we would be fucked if that happened.
Fizzle, fizzle.
Yeah, it fizzles in the muck. Next is Adeline.
Do you appease it with more goblins?
So, yeah, I'm gonna mentally ask, do we continue to try to appease it?
I mean, we
I
don't
mean, I'm
really
sure
have
not
to fight
dead.
it. We can just walk away.
Probably a good idea.
Like we
We
don't
could
have
run.
to.
Alright,
Yeah,
alright.
Yeah, we could run away.
So-
I'm pretty sure its home is in the bog.
Yeah, probably. If we need to lure this thing somewhere, I guess we can like wrap up get that rope and like pull a goblin behind us, and trail it, like make it follow us.
You want a pet shambling mound?
Can anyone like dig a trap for it or something?
Nah,
I mean,
okay,
it's
so I
pretty
will
strong.
go ahead and move to where the goblin is,
Uh-oh.
and I will use my ready action to disengage and run away the rest of my 15 feet. Should it not choose to eat the goblin out of my upraised hands,
So you grab the goblin and
Lift it.
offer it.
proffer it.
Okay. But if it doesn't do that, you'll use your
I'm
action
peacing
to
out.
disengage
Yeah.
and run. Okay.
Okay.
If there's any indication that it's not going for the goblin, I'm gone.
Okay.
Seems smart. Probably
Yeah.
smarter than throwing a ration at its face.
Next is Nishan.
You want to like?
Yes, Tiger.
I feel like while I'm doing that, I should say like peace in all the languages I know.
All three of them?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
all three of them. Yep. Who knows? It could speak Draconic.
friendly,
I speak
fun,
Greek.
food. Just say food over and over again.
Cycling
have not-
through
He already
Food
said that
in
we've never.
common
He
language
already
in
said
Draconic.
none of us have seen it before. I tried that once.
Because we have never been to a mire. Because this is the only mire in the continent, or is it the world?
Apparently. And apparently there are no
Boridil.
lores about it or anything, because I was hoping maybe one of us had read it in a legend or something. That would have
A history check.
been cool.
Yeah,
We
not
think we
many
are smart.
people. Not many people want to venture into the swamp because it's less than ideal of a living spot.
Less than ideal.
No, I have no idea.
Not to mention, it probably smells like ass.
Okay.
Do you want to use the wait action? Because that
Wait, is
would
there,
put.
There's a wait action.
Yeah, so you can say that you want to take your turn last, if you want.
Ah,
Okay.
I didn't know that was a thing.
Well, I guess I'd never have to use the wait action, to be fair.
True.
Next is the Shambling Mound, which
Oh, here we
starts to turn towards Adeline, and it sees. Well, it doesn't see anything, but it senses food in front of it and lashes out towards you. So you disengage, moving your 15 feet, and it puts its vines forward, grabbing the goblin's carcass and putting it into its maw, swallowing it whole. As it does that, it moves forward.
Slightly.
Yes.
I
Next
have
is
no idea what
Anara.
to do.
Let's just get on
I
out
have
of
no idea
here.
what to do.
Or
Yeah, I feel
Yeah,
like-
how about we run?
Can
we
we
can
just
either spend time to try to attack it, because we haven't really
Can I
actually did it yet.
telepathically say, let's retreat, guys.
This poor creature just is hungry. It's got all these
Let's
goblins.
retreat.
It's probably like it's probably like morning
Yeah.
for it. It's kind of irritated. Its alarm clock went
So-
off with like a radiating bang.
So everyone agrees that we're gonna run away now, right?
We're all so
And
good.
besides, what could it possibly have? It's a bunch of vines that lives in a swamp.
Okay, so if you're all gonna run, Adeline, roll an initiative after I clear this real quick.
Just
Alright.
Adeline.
Just because
Yes,
I'm
just
so damn
Adeline.
close.
If you get less than that, okay.
That would have been awful if you had gotten one.
All right, so you guys will be able to run,
We
but
skedaddle.
which direction do you go?
To our right.
East.
Because we were trying to follow the
East to
goblins
west.
still. God.
I want to pick up anything I can along the way.
Right.
You
Same.
can
Round.
pick up 2 short bows and a scimitar.
Oh.
Okay. Give me a
Never
second.
mind. I don't want to go.
It looks shallow
Fuck
over here.
that.
Okay, so as
Looks
you
like
guys
there's a
are
bridge
running,
right there.
yeah, as
that
you
a
guys
bridge?
are running, you curiously look back and you see the shambling mound regurgitate another goblin and move to this body and eat it.
Okay.
After it eats that one, let's see. Yeah, after it eats that one, it starts to move forward and regurgitates another before eating this one. But by this time, you've all made it to the edge and you continue forward.
Yay.
Awesome.
We feel better, I'm sure.
Oh god. That was so scary.
What the?
So, as you
Really?
walk away from the shambling mound, it is about 1.5 miles walk to get to this location. During that walk, the closer you get to this
Short rest?
location, no short rest. As you get closer to this location,
jeez.
the sunlight dims,
You want
but
me to
you
get up?
still know that it is about afternoon time, so it shouldn't be this dark. You can see shadows being cast from all of the dead trees, and you think you see shadowy figures moving through the forest as you walk closer and closer to this location. Once you finally reach the destination, you see what used to be 3 houses and a well.
Jeez.
So some type of civilization used to live here, but they do not live here anymore. But you can see a ways up, you can see a couple goblins that are all huddled around a well. And you see one of them extremely close to the well looking down, and you can hear it shout as it echoes, "Hello!"
God.
Okay.
And
they
the
just
one that's
stupid?
shouting
What
is
is
the
this
one
dude?
right here.
That's
And this one is sitting there, and yeah, you can't hear what he's saying, but he's talking in Goblin. While this one, you can hear his voice echo, "Hello!"
Alright, cool. So,
Let's sneak up and throw
heal
him
me
in.
I'm gonna
first.
sneak
Heal me
around.
first.
I want to
Heal,
take
heal.
a path and sneak around into these bushes over here.
I can agree with that.
Okay, so Inara, you can sneak up there. No need to roll.
Okay. Cancel.
Do I
Oh, and I'm gonna
Let's
use
roll
like 4 points of lay on hands on Fredrig because he's pretty beat.
You remember you got healer feet, right?
Yeah, that's
What's
only
healer
once
feat?
per day though with the health points, so I'm gonna save that.
Once
So I'm
per
just
day
gonna
per
use-
person.
Right. So if Fredrig gets hit
person?
again, then he's SOL.
So you use the
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah,
I'm just
okay.
doing 4 points of healing on him.
Okay, so let's see.
16.
Today, 16. I got it for you.
I already did it.
Everybody's above 15, yeah, because we
I'm
got
at-
an hour and a half walk.
I'm at
Yeah.
15.
I'm good.
All right, then I'm happy.
I shall also
I'm at like 28, so I'm good.
sneak this
I've
direction.
been staying out of the fight.
So
In the same ish path as Onara.
okay, you'll be able to get over
Don't
there.
get me caught.
Stealthily.
Don't get me caught.
Stealthily.
So
Someone should
as
probably
Anara
go
gets over
down
there,
here somewhere.
as Anara gets over there, she can see these goblins, and she can still hear that one goblin. Hello!
God.
And as it keeps screaming, this goblin that's right there goes, I don't think she's here, man.
No one's home.
I need some more people like around this side.
Yeah, I'm gonna get here if I can, even though I
think you guys can go in this building too.
I telepathically whispered to everyone, "Hey, does anyone
So
see
Adeline,
anything
I'll need a
in the
stealth check.
shadows?
right, and I am
Anyone
going
see
this way.
anything in the shadows?
Just FYI.
Okay.
What? What's about the shadows?
And I believe you got
I was
heavy armor on,
asking
right?
If anyone sees
Yeah, so
anything
it's
in the
disadvantage.
shadows.
Yeah,
No.
Should we try to capture one of them?
So Adeline's
Probably
walking
the main
up,
one.
and he rustles the bushes.
Find
They
out what
probably
they're
heard me
doing?
back here, right?
Yeah, I mean they. Well, as you're walking, you're rustling the bushes, the clanking the armor, but the goblin wizard, every time you walk, you're walking in step with him, going hello. So they don't hear you. Luckily.
What?
They
Totally
are
worked out.
distracted.
He got lucky.
Had the crit fail.
Okay. I can just thunder wave them again, or shatter. I can hit all of them but one.
Nice.
Your
Do it.
ability's broken.
Well,
Okay.
from where you're at,
Do
there's
we
a
wanna
house
find out what
blocking
they're
your
doing?
view from everybody.
Can I see through the house?
No,
Like-
it's blocking.
Does he have X-ray vision?
You can
No,
walk
I mean,
through
no,
the
I mean,
house,
like, is
I
this
think,
is it
so.
open? Is this house like open right here, like an open area?
Yes.
Those spaces.
Okay.
If you're where Nishan is, you would be able to see from this goblin wizard over.
Okay. So I could use it
All
from.
but two.
I could use it from here.
Yes. What's the range on it?
So
15, I believe.
while he does that, I can shoot this guy at the same time.
No, it's a 10. Wait.
Do
No,
it.
it's-
Jump in the well.
So as you guys all get a little bit closer, this one goblin right here goes, "Alright, man, you know what? We'll just have to give it to her later, man. We're just gonna have to go ahead and get on out of here. But, you know what? I'll go ahead and just drop it down the well. Maybe she'll get it later, huh?" And this goblin, the goblin wizard goes, "Okay, you're the boss." And he takes out a sack and drops it down the well.
Can I? Okay.
Oh.
I didn't use shatter fast enough.
No.
Okay, and I'm gonna shoot this guy while he does that.
So where is your shatter originating?
It needs to go right. It's only 10 feet.
I believe so.
Yeah, it is only 10 feet, so it's gonna go right here on the main blue guy.
Okay. So it'll hit these three.
You could hit 4 if you hit it right here, right?
Yeah. Yep, I do it right there.
Just want to throw that out there.
Okay. Alright, so you shatter.
It's also going in the well too.
Yes.
So if she is there,
So you
Doesn't
shatter
matter.
you
I
shatter
shatter.
above the well, and it goes down into the well, which you hear a young girl scream, "Ah!" as that happens. And then let's see, let me do
Hope that wasn't the
this.
queen. It wasn't someone innocent.
probably
A
was.
young girl?
Let's see, Constitution
hot?
save.
Oh yeah, Dravorkin wants to know if she's attractive.
You
Of
can't
course he
fucking
does.
see down the well.
He wants to know if she
If the
sounds
voice is
attractive.
attractive.
Did the scream sound attractive?
If the voice sounds attractive.
So they will all get hit by it. Let's see, it's 8 damage. So you kill that goblin. You kill that goblin. Don't kill this goblin or the other goblin.
And
But
I drop this guy.
and you got a 24. Yeah. So and you'll kill this goblin.
Man,
So
it's
you
really
guys all
good.
attack, and as that happens, this other goblin goes, "Hey man, hold on!" And they all throw up their arms and, "Man, we're not trying to cause no trouble, man. Come on, man. Going taking out my people, man. I just got this leadership position, man. Come on now." These other goblins all draw their scimitars and look around, but they're like, "Argh, what do we do, boss? Come on, man. We can solve this, huh? We're all doing the same thing. We're just trying to figure out what's down this well."
A goblin who wants to talk?
Yeah,
Man,
well, goblins
listen.
are.
Listen
No,
up,
just-
man. I just got here, man. I'm the next in line to be the leader of these guys, and you guys killed the other guy. I don't want no trouble. I'm just trying to
I'm just
survive,
gonna
Mom.
stay in the bush while somebody else talks to this guy. Or attacks him, whatever.
Kill him
What are you
anyway. Don't trust. Kill him anyway.
Mom, come on now.
Kill all except for that guy?
Yeah. Okay, take him hostage.
I
Kill
don't
him.
think he'll like that, but I can't say that
not.
because of my character.
Well.
Alright, so Jeff throws another fireball. Alright, man, that's how it's gonna be, man! Everyone roll initiative.
Should we have talked this out?
We'll see.
Oh, where's my tracker?
I love how he tried
Damn.
so hard with the monster, but with the goblins are just like, no.
Nah.
Man,
has
we're gonna
never
regret
happened
this,
before.
man. You're gonna regret this real hard, man.
Half your people are gone, dummy.
Oh, you don't know what I
Wow.
got, man. I don't know if you remember how many of them left that tree. They're still alive, man.
Approximately 43.
So,
Alright, that's all of them.
hidden, so I'm gonna
Hashtag
just
stick
shoot
for me.
this guy over here.
Which one?
Get rid of the wizard. The wizard. Get rid of. Oh shit. Well, never mind.
You know, I
Yeah.
just complimented you.
You shoot at the wizard, and he ducks and goes, ha!
Damn.
Next is Nishan.
Mistakes were made.
See, man, you ain't got nothing on us when we roll a
Did you
fight.
initiative for this guy?
Yeah.
I don't see it.
Oh, he's part of the
You're not
regular
meant
goblins,
to.
probably. Oh, we're not supposed to know?
Well, no, I'm just rolling one goblin for all of them.
Oh.
Okay.
So from now on, instead of each different goblin class going different times, I'm just gonna have them all go at the same time.
Just to make it
Got
easier.
it. Save some time.
Yeah. Which one are you firebolting? The goblin wizard? Because you can see the wizard, the other blue dude, and this goblin. The wizard, okay.
Wizard.
So you cast your firebolt and it misses, and he looks at you and goes, "Hey, hey!"
Oh. Dang. That wizard is slippery.
It does.
How?
Does.
Reason.
Next is
Bow's
Javorkin.
not really that great.
So he's gonna move 30 feet. And you're right, I don't have a javelin. I had a hammer that I threw earlier, but it's basically the same. So
Okay.
It's
just wanna
definitely
throw
not
out
the
there. not in appearance, but in
We're
damage.
not the same.
In
But-
intent, it's the same. You throw
Javorkin
it.
is gonna throw a javelin.
Okay.
Uh,
How far is that? That is at
Wait, I
disadvantage
thought we were
too.
gonna save that guy. We're not gonna tie him up?
If we can.
Fine, I'll throw it at the other one.
Find out what they're trying to find out? Since he actually wants to talk anyway.
He doesn't want to talk anymore. Where's the javelin?
like-
Yeah, but
change.
he's smarter. He's clearly smarter than the other guys, especially since he's in line for the king.
leader.
Your javelin
Yeah.
will miss.
Peter, Goblin King.
So as you
What?
throw the javelin,
Oh,
he's got
disadvantage.
disadvantage.
Oh, at the
Oh.
30-foot range?
That was like a 19?
Because
Yeah.
this guy's at 30.
And I was like,
Yeah.
ah,
So if you
Yeah,
look
yeah,
at
this
the
guy's
so up to
godlike.
20 feet, you have a regular
Oh, 20.
attack. Above 20 feet is disadvantage.
Gotcha.
Oh.
And
this
you were,
goblin is
yeah.
feeling pretty godlike right now.
So you throw it at him, and he ducks, and it hits into the well, and you can hear it clang as it goes down. Clangity, clangity, clang! Ha!
That one dude, that one wizard just.
Next
Damn.
is Adeline.
Why is it always back to back? Okay.
That's a good question.
He is going to go. Goblins are small, right?
They
So I
are.
can share space, or I can just move past.
You can't. They can.
Because
Gotcha.
they're small.
You have. Yeah. You have
Grass.
to. You have to consider them the same as a normal person, but they don't have to do that for you.
Gotcha.
That's how that works.
So then I will move underneath him and just attack. Oh, hold on, I gotta switch it to Adolin. There we go. Why? It still came out as whatever.
It's fine. And you attack the one in front of you.
Yeah.
Okay, so that'll hit, and that will kill him. Come on, man! That's my cousin, man! God, you people are violent, man. Terrible.
So he throws threats and then he complains when we kill him. That's
Ooh,
cool.
what's that? Is that chili? Neato. Oh, thank you, babe.
I can smell that from here,
I love
Ingrid.
you. Bill says he can smell it from there.
Dad made it homemade.
Dave made it homemade and it's amazing.
Ooh,
Okay, bye.
sounds good.
She said. Love you, babe. You the best. Alright. Where were we?
We're at me.
Killed him, and yeah, now it's for Drake.
Alright. So, I go here, I'm like, whoa, guys. Hold on. This is the only goblin we have seen ever, mind you, that has ever wanted to talk to us. Other than, like, those two goblins that were scouting, whatever. Cool! But he... But this one's speaking proper English
none of
as
them are
far
saying
as
it.
goblins go. I am interested in hearing what he has to say.
Man, that's the smartest damn thing I've heard all day, man.
No trust, he's luring us into false insecurity.
This persuasion or something? Or...
Come on, man. We can all work this out, man.
Doesn't need to, obviously. The guy's ready for it. We can work it out.
No trust.
I'm cool with that. Let's work it out. We have a huge advantage on him right now.
For now, until we, like, buy him
Regardless, I'll
time.
stay in the bushes and wait.
Alright,
He said
so
no trust though. All right.
for Drake,
I'll
is
just
that
be
your
ready for,
turn?
like, if one of them decides to turn on you guys, I'll just shoot them. So that's cool.
Alright, so
Okay, so
I'm gonna mention that. I think we should just all have a sit, play a nice relaxing song. We can talk it out.
Kumbaya.
Okay,
Yes, we're gonna sing Kumbaya.
and that's it, right? For you?
That's it. That's what I say to him.
Okay, so now it's the goblin's turn, and they all look around. The goblin wizard and the other goblin look back at this blue goblin, and they look. Well, what do we do? Man, we're gonna hear them out, man. We're gonna see what they want, and then if they try to attack us, we'll give them everything we got. So the smartest move right now, we'll just saw them take out my cousin. I love that guy. So go ahead and put down your weapons. Trust me on this one, man. So the goblin wizard puts down his hands as he was readying a spell, and the other goblin puts a scimitar in its sheath. Alright, man, we'll heal you out. But before that happens, Jeff, anything else you want to do?
I'd like to heal.
Do you have a heal spell?
I have a heal potion.
You can drink it.
Does
How
he
much do
drink
those
this shit?
cost?
You have 18. You're fine.
How much do those cost?
I know it's on Dravorkin's. I think it is. Let's see. Healing potion. It is 2d4 plus 2.
Now, how much does it cost usually?
50 gold.
Okay, I'll just use it. So 2d4 plus 2?
Yeah.
I roll that.
Let me get you the dice roller. You can just click the d4 twice. The 2 plus 2 plus 2, so 6. I'm over here eating chili, man, so you go ahead and add that to your character sheet, huh?
What'd he say?
You didn't hear me, huh?
No idea.
You too far. You didn't come up closer, man.
He said add chili.
I'm trying to eat my chili over here. Y'all came up in here just shooting and blasting for no reason, man. We didn't do nothing to you. We're just trying to make sure Auntie's pleased, you know?
Goblins like to do some shit.
Well, it doesn't have to go around killing my family.
Since we are not fighting. I'm still gonna stand right next to this here goblin and put my glaive up to him, like as a
So I'm gonna
intimidating
cautionary
presence.
gesture.
but over
Yes.
here.
Come on, man, back
so
away
that-
from that, man. Man, y'all stay
That
right
would be
there. We're gonna
showing.
come back here real quick. Y'all stay right there, alright? Don't make no sudden movements. I don't trust y'all no more.
Alright, I'm gonna slowly
We clearly put our weapons away, and y'all over here
Walk
still
here.
threatening us, man. Come on
mention
now.
that I never had a
Over
weapon
here.
out. As I
Dan,
never
do
got it
you
out.
have, let's see, you got dark vision. You look down and you can see the very bottom, and it looks to be about 30 feet down. But it's definitely dried up.
Is there someone in there?
You can't see that from here.
Okay, let's ask him who is Auntie.
What do you mean, who's auntie, man? You ever been in the forest? Or I mean
No.
the swamp
No.
before? You ain't
First
never
time.
been in the swamp. What are you here for, man?
Reasons.
Oh
Well,
god,
yeah,
these are
you're-
locals.
We'll get out of here just as soon as you tell us.
We just got here a couple of weeks ago, but, you know, we got here because we was told to by the old Goblin King, but you already dispatched him. He was a pretty cool guy, but I don't really like him, you know, but I'm the next smartest, so that means that leadership falls upon me, man, but so I don't really want to live here, so I was trying to talk to Auntie to see if we could go ahead and break our contract, but she's not home right now, it seems, so I can't really, I just got way around, I guess, man.
What contract?
Man, she gave us a deal. She said that she would help us take out them cobobs, but, you know, she hasn't done nothing for us, so I don't think it's really worth it. All she wanted us to do was go and get some little 12-year-old girl from that carnival place down south, you know, and bring her here, so we went and did that, and we gave it to her, and then she said that wasn't enough, so we had to go get some of her belongings, so we got that, and that's what we just tossed down in that well there.
Oh, hold on. Are you talking about the kobolds down by the Dragonren Mountains?
Yeah, we heard about some lady up here that had some supreme magic or something, you know, and then we goblins, we gotta use everything we got to get them kobobs. They got more people than we do, so we decided maybe it's a good idea to go talk to her, and so we came up here and we found her, you know, she was hanging out in one of them houses over there, and she said, "This is what I want you to do, so you do this, and then I'll help you out," but she hasn't helped us out yet, man.
What's she look like?
You know,
Well, she's just some old lady. She got some really white hair, you know. It looks like she's been alive for a long time. I bet she's about to die soon. Old age or a broken hip or something. I don't know, but no, she had some little rocking chair in one of these old houses as if her family used to live here, but they don't live here no more, obviously, because who the hell wants to live here, man? I don't really want to be here. There are mosquitoes and stuff. I don't like it, man.
Is that all?
Okay.
Well, I mean, that's all I got for you. That's why we're goblins here. You know, we're trying to, you know, get rid of them cobobs. They're coming up in our mining business, you know. I mean, I understand they're bad at mining, but once we claim the area, man, that's ours, man.
the
So,
Dragonren Mountains are really far away from here. Why would anyone be able to help you from here?
Man, I told you, obviously she can walk, barely, but she can walk. We could, like, carry her all the way down to where...
sea.
You didn't see our ships, huh? Well, we were a little down the coast from that settlement, but, you know, we don't want to cause any trouble with those guys, but after she told us that she knew that little kid, you know, we had to go in there and take her, but we actually lured her out with candy, man. Apparently those kids eat that shit all day, so we just made a little trail out the way, and she just followed it like an idiot, you know. It was actually really funny how that happened. Them humans stupid, man.
Okay.
Well, we just threw a net on her.
Pretty dumb.
We threw a net on her and
Yeah,
everything,
yeah,
and, you know, just dragged her over here. Because, I mean, we're not that strong. It took 5 of us to get a little 12-year-old girl over here, man. That's fine, you know, that's fine. We got her down there, and I don't know what she did, or who did it, because
You
that
put the
lady has...
12-year-old kid in the well?
Well, yeah, I mean, we let her down
Why?
gently. She shouldn't be too hurt. I think that thunderbolt scared the shit out of her. That scared the shit out of me, you know?
Yeah, it's...
I wasn't expecting that. I was just trying to, you know, see if old lady was around, but she's not down there. I don't know what's down there. Honestly, old lady told us to leave her right next to the well and make sure she can't leave, so we did that, and then she told us to leave, so...
We're gonna get the girl out of the well, just to
Alright,
see
man,
what she wants.
well,
Wait, don't leave. Wait.
Yeah,
Um,
man, don't leave on.
Hold
I'm
on.
actually from around the Dragon Ren Mountains, as much as I don't want to talk about this.
Oh man, you ever seen the rabbits over there, man?
Uh, yes?
Man,
Let's not talk
I love
about-
them rabbits, man. I got one as a pet. His name is Bunny Hopper.
Yes, they're quite, they're something.
Oh yeah, man. Anyway, which part? Are you from the east side of the mountain, the west side?
Not the
Northern part,
southwestern
center?
side of the mountain.
Oh, south side. That's the
I've
shitty
never
side,
really
man.
had feelings with the kobolds, though.
Well, that's because they live in tunnels underneath the mountains. They only come out at night and stuff. It's really hard to see kobolds now, unless they're
So-
trying to
I
get
guess they
you.
don't want to deal with the tribe of Dragonborn.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Fuck that, man.
So if you're the next Goblin King, is that just be in this area or in a region?
Well, I
where-
mean, my goblin people, we're spread out a little bit, so I just gotta go and get them all together so we can go and fight them kobolds. But yeah, we live around that Dragonspire Mountain area, man.
Hold on. So how about we make a deal? We'll help you break your treaty. You
Are you gonna take
time-
up service for us, man? Because I don't know what else she wants, but we got her everything she needs so far, and I just want her to help us and give us whatever she was gonna do. That way we can go on home. 'Cause, man, I hate mosquitoes, man.
like timeout. What do we remember about the other mountains again?
The Dragon Ren Mountains?
Yeah.
You know that's
where I'm
the
from.
yeah, that's where Ferdraig is from. The Dragonborn people live in the southern part of it, in a little
If
village.
you ever asked, I would tell you.
And then you know the kobolds do sort of live in that area, but no one knows exactly where. No one's ever found them. But
Okay,
there's been
and-
sightings, like very few sightings, but they live in that area somewhere. And as for the
And-
goblins, you know they live in the northern part of the mountains, as high up
And
as
what
they can
part of the
go.
mountains?
Northern part.
One of our subquests by Side Siege was to get rid of the goblins or get rid of the kobolds.
He
I don't
didn't.
think-
He wanted the war to not happen.
Yeah.
Between them.
Between-
Side Siege told you
Was it
guys he
between
was
the goblins
preparing.
and kobolds?
It's between the goblins and the kobolds, but they are caught in the crossfire. Now you understand the reason they're caught in a crossfire is because the goblins are up here in the mire, and the kobolds are in that place. And the nearest
Yeah, I'm
harbor
sure
for the
the-
kobolds to go to is the one that's directly east of the fortress.
I'm
So
sure
we just
the
need to convince the
goblins
goblins
don't
to
want to continue
from
living in
here.
the mire.
Yeah, we just need to convince them to move from here to somewhere that's more convenient for them to smash the kobolds.
Wait, why? Hey man, why are you trying to fight with the kobolds anyway?
Man, I told you that, man. We found some materials in the mountains, and them kobolds greedy, man. They're trying to take it from us.
Okay, so Brady, 100%
Didn't
you're
catch any of
cutting
that.
out literally
Yeah.
every other word.
Yeah, you're gonna
One
have
might
to do
even
that one
say every
again.
other syllable.
Oh, hold on then. Let me... User settings, voice. There. Now it won't automatically determine, so you'll hear everything.
Yeah,
Alright.
like-
Man, as I told you, man, we found some mining materials in the mountain, and them kobolds greedy, man. They just trying to take it from us. They didn't want to make no deals, no nothing. They just straight attacked us for it, man.
What kind of mine materials?
Man, it's just some iron and steel and stuff, you know. We're trying to make some weapons, because we like weapons. We like shiny things, you know, man? You ever seen a shiny thing, you just take it? And he looks over at Nara. I know you have!
Oh, I'm still hidden.
Man, I see you over there, man! Can't hide from me, man.
Oh, damn.
Okay. So, we don't want to. We don't want anything bad to happen to this girl in this well. So, let's try to
Man,
figure out another way.
oh, that ain't up to me. That up to
Yeah,
the
I'm
old
saying,
lady,
let's-
man.
Let's try to figure another way so she doesn't have to get hurt.
Alright, well, you guys do what you want to do, but I don't want to void my contract, man. I don't know what that old lady's capable
When
of.
did you make the contract?
It was like 5 days ago, man.
5 days ago?
Yeah, about 5 days ago,
And
man.
what should do exactly? Like,
Dude,
with
How
the
long
magic?
alright.
ago was 5 days ago? What happened 5
This
days
is
ago?
the last time I'm gonna tell you, man. We came here, found this old lady in the middle of this ass swamp, right? And we asked her, hey, I heard you got magic to help us kill kobolds, man. And she's like, I sure do, man. And then she told us that all she needed was to go and get that little girl and bring her in here and then leave her and leave and come back the next day And when we came back the next day, she told us, "Oh, I need some of her clothes from home, man." And we're like, "Man, we know we're gonna go break the law. I don't like breaking the law." But we went and did it. We got her some clothes, and that's where we dropped down the well there. And you know, she ain't here, so I can't talk to her. So I guess just gotta wait a day until she come back.
Okay. Well, what are you gonna do in the meantime?
Man, we're gonna camp somewhere around here. I don't want to tell you because I don't really trust you. You know, no offense, but your little paladin dude over there just tried to kill my cousin again. So, but, you know, we're gonna stick around. We're just gonna come back tomorrow morning and see if that old lady's here. She likes the morning time, something
You
like
like
that.
shiny things, right?
Oh, yeah, I love shiny things. What you got?
I've got a couple of gems if you want to try taking those as a
Well,
what is it?
appeasement?
Peace offering? No, not peace offering. A token of good faith.
What do you mean, token? What do you want us to do, man?
Oh, we're out here in the middle of the swamp, and
Yeah, and those
I want a
mosquitoes,
nice
man.
Oh, actually, hold on. Do you know what that big green tentacle monster was back there? The vines and
Oh,
whatnot.
you saw the shambling mound, huh, man?
Yeah. What is that?
Well, that
it
was something.
looked hungry.
Yeah, man, that thing just eats shit, you know? No, it's got no discrimination as long as it's organic material, man. But we tried to awaken it until you guys dispatched my goblin people, and we were going to try to use that to get out of our contract, but I guess that's up in the air now, man.
Well, it's still awake out there.
Well, I don't think it's very happy right now, man.
It's eating.
Did y'all heard it? Did y'all heard it?
Nope.
No.
We didn't touch it.
We were completely unsuccessful on that front.
Yeah.
Nah, man. I saw fireballs flying, man.
Never hit it. Bad shot.
Oh, wow. It was sick,
He
man.
tried to
Yeah,
hit it from
problems.
120 feet away. It was pretty bad.
Didn't
Oh,
a magic missile hit it?
No,
Yeah, it
mine
did.
didn't.
No.
No one ever aimed at it with a magic missile.
Oh, I thought you did.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought it
Dan,
did, and it
Dan
didn't do
did. Yep,
much.
Dan hit
Sean
it.
said he did.
And remember, it was the sort of like barrier effect from like
No,
it it showed visibly that it
was-
made
it was
contact,
like a
but it
force
didn't
field
like.
thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Sorry to burst the bubble
Well,
there.
someone might have hit it, but I don't think it noticed.
Exactly, man. All we was gonna do is try to lead it over here with some deer carcass or something, make it just go on a rampage or something inside that well, but you know, whatever.
Okay. So say you get out of your contract, you'll leave this area.
Oh yeah, that's plain, man. I don't like this swamp, man. It sucks.
Okay.
Yeah, this swamp's kind of dank.
You remember when
help
you was
you.
walking over here and it smelled all clean? And then you get here, it
No.
smells like death, man? Come on now.
Yes.
Made
So
me
say,
throw up. I had to throw up, man.
Why did you guys destroy the mushroom people's tree?
Oh, the mushroom that you know
That was
part-
the old guy.
It was the
that
old
was
guy,
not
but
Yeah,
been
but
with
he
our
should
friend
know.
here.
But
Oh,
he should know
hey.
why.
well, check this out, man. This is how this happened, man. As we were walking through, we saw this mushroom. We was hungry, man. We hadn't eaten in a while, so we was thinking maybe we could eat this. So we started trying to chop it up. It fucking spored on us. So we were like, "What the hell is this, man?" And since I'm the most intelligent of all the goblins, I was like, maybe we can harvest these things, you know, and find out something to do. And maybe this is something that old lady would like, you know? I don't know. So we was trying to just cultivate the thing, and then that didn't work out. And obviously, the old Goblin King was a little mad. And after we talked to the old lady, she said that she didn't even want them mushrooms around here. They were tearing up the swamp. So, you know, as part of the contract, just go ahead and get rid of that tree.
Okay. Well,
We talked to the mushrooms, and it didn't seem like they were trying to tear up the swamp or anything.
Man, did you see how the swamp looked around that tree? It looked nice and clean. That ain't no swamp, so obviously this old lady doesn't want that to happen, man.
Fair, yeah. I guess in her perspective, it would look like it's tearing up the swamp because it's no longer a swamp. It's
Yeah,
a nice,
it's kind of
fertile hill.
yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
I understand.
Now I'm not sure what she has against fertility or anything like that. Maybe she didn't have any kids. I don't know. She an old lady though. But yeah, she just likes the way the swamp is. I don't know. You ever seen the movie Shrek? You ever seen that shit? How you know? I'm just joking.
What are you doing in my swamp?
Well, yeah, she just told us to take out that tree because it was gonna end up consuming her swamp and getting rid of the last swamp on the land. So I guess maybe there's some type of magic here. But in all
True, I've
honesty,
never heard about any other swamps here.
well, I don't know about you, but I can feel death all around, man. Necrotic energies. I don't like it. I didn't want to come here, but
Actually, that's what we came here for.
oh, y'all that kind of people, huh?
Yeah, we're kind of kinky like that, you know.
Oh man. Well.
We were sent here to find something.
Oh. What are you looking for, man? We found kind of a couple little things around here and there from this old civilization.
Hef, what was it exactly that we were trying to find? You would know. Some
Dot,
sort of-
dot.
As you're trying to think, yeah, the words of Rixa, like, they don't, like, come forth, but you remember the words of Rixa that the birth of necromancy is around this area, or something like that.
We're just trying to find the origins of Negex and necromancy. We've heard.
Oh, Negex, who's that? That's a real cool name, man. I might change my name.
We can ignore Negex right now.
Alright, that's fine, man.
We were told about that, like, some sort of necromantic shit was here.
Oh, that's definitely
Like,
true.
this is
I
where it
think
came
it's just the
from.
swamp itself, you know?
Really?
Do you see anything alive around here? Except
You
for them
are
goddamn mosquitoes.
You're still alive. I'm still alive. We're
That's
talking.
because I'm not an idiot, man.
How do we find the old lady?
Man, we just gotta
Wait
wait,
till
man.
morning. Yeah.
Do you mind if we wait with you?
I mean, you guys can wait here all you want. You can't come back to camp. I don't trust you.
Okay. Well, if we don't have any more questions, I guess we'll just let you go and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Alright, I'll meet you right back here, man. Alright, guys, let's go ahead and get on out of here. Oh, all you goblins in the bushes, we can go now, man.
Thank God.
Good.
Okay, boss!
I let out like a really audible sigh of relief.
Okay, we were in some of these bushes.
Yeah.
You weren't on the exact location, though.
How did none of our passive perception?
They're
Get it.
goblins.
They're tiny. They're
That's true.
Alright,
they're
man.
troubled at the size
Uh,
of
What are
mushrooms.
you gonna do with the dead bodies?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sorry about that.
Say what?
It's fine. We should really go down this well. Someone should go down this well though and get that little girl.
Javorkin's got lots of health and athletics and isn't here.
And 50 feet of rope.
Alright,
Yeah.
man,
Yeah,
we'll be
athletics.
back here in the morning, and don't mind our tokens just being up here, you know. We're not really here, so we'll see y'all later.
Okay. I
Okay.
loot the bodies.
You loot their bodies.
You loot the bodies after he leaves.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
Alright, so Javorkin's going down in the well because he's, got
Does
health
anyone
and
have a
athletics and all that.
We have a rope and we
Will
can
a
use the magic
12-year-old
hand and the lights
will a
so we can see what's
12-year-old
down there.
human girl be okay with seeing an orc?
While
Would
you guys
she
discuss
be-
that, I'm gonna go pee.
Does
Would
it
she
matter?
okay
She's going to be in a
seeing
well.
Literally any of us.
I
there's
mean,
a
I'll
couple
go down
humans
there.
here.
we can all go
There's
down
a
together.
couple
We
humans.
all have infinite rope. I can use mage hand with a light. We can go all down together.
Okay, we'll all go down.
I'm supposed to be attractive to humans. I just want to throw that out there.
Got it.
Are you persuasive?
Oh yeah, you're an elf. I forgot.
I am persuasive.
Is being attractive
no,
to humans like
no.
literally a feat?
No,
I'm
wait, you're not an
perceptive. No, I'm half. It's not a feat. No, it's because you're half human, half orc, or half elf. It's just in the little description.
Okay.
Yeah. You kind of get the looks of elves, but the features and attitude of humans, I suppose, would be the way to say it.
Kinky?
I know, right?
You good with children?
I'm not going to answer that.
Anyway, I'm gonna set up my
Probably
tent.
end up setting up tents.
Alright,
Yeah.
did you guys figure it
Set
out?
up my tent.
I will set up my tent in this little ruin over here.
And
I'm gonna
Javorkin's
go-
going down, right? Yeah, with the rope.
Mhm.
We decided all of us, right?
Oh, right. Everybody's going down.
Well, who's first?
Javorkin.
Okay.
Please no,
Javorkin's
not
the biggest.
Javorkin.
No,
That's
he's
my
got
10.
31 health, and he's not here.
Actually, I'm gonna stay up here.
F for Drake. I'm
Oh,
assuming that's how
Okay,
big
who
the
else
tent is.
going down? We should probably have what, like 2 people go down?
Yeah, just
I vote against the tiefling going down.
yeah.
Yeah, of
If
course
anything, it
not.
should be the 2 humans or the half human go down. So
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Well, he's a half orc, so he's half human too.
technically,
Yeah,
but
got
he's
the,
giant.
got the ugly side.
A little
what?
more.
The orcs should not go in confined space.
If anything, he should just sit up here and hold the rope.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll go down. Pew.
So
Okay, we go
Javorkin's
down.
holding the rope, or did y'all secure it to a thing?
It's secured and he's holding on the rope as a secondary.
Okay.
Good
So
answer.
who all's going down?
The humans.
Adolin for sure.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What is this, like a cliff? What
Yes.
is this? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna settle. That's where I want.
Are
my
these
thing
like
to be.
spider webs?
I want it to
Don't
be
worry
here,
about
Rich.
what those are. It doesn't. It
It's
doesn't
probably
tie
just
into what I have. It's just how the map was made.
Okay, just checking.
I'm gonna go ahead and have my tent-ish here.
Okay. So Adeline's going down, and
Yeah.
Jeff,
Yeah.
and anyone else.
I'm gonna continue
Is
modifying
there a
my
whole
tent
nother
to where you
map
can
for
like
this?
see.
If there's a whole nother map for us, then I'll go down, but...
There's not. I'm just gonna
Okay,
explain.
This is
what
like
you
the
see.
10
I'm
flaps.
good.
Okay, cool. All right, so we got Adeline and Jeff going down. So Adeline goes first, and so you're descending down with the rope, and about halfway, so 15 feet down, you start to notice how the stone from the well starts to turn into the soil of the earth. And as you go down about 5 more feet, you start to see bones of human remains, elven remains, dwarven remains, as you continue to go down.
Remains in general.
Yeah, remains in general. Jeff, you see the same thing. Once you hit the bottom, the stench is unlike anything you've ever smelt in your life.
What we were down there?
So what you smelt when you got into the swamp was gut-wrenching, and this is time like double that. So this is even worse than that.
Nice.
Neither of you can see except for about 5 feet in front of you, and all you see is with the light coming from the well is you can see corpses that are obviously really old littered
Can I
about.
use a firebolt and mage hand and put the firebolt in my mage hand and just hold it and carry it with me?
I think too. Do you want a candle?
Or I could just hold that. Yeah, I'll hold a candle.
I mage hand a candle down.
Yeah.
It's lit
Okay.
off of the campfire I
So
just built.
dark vision didn't help with that though. It's like total darkness.
Oh, you have dark vision?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. I thought you said the humans were going down.
I'm half human.
Okay.
He's only kind of human.
Yeah. Never mind.
He's an
So,
elf.
Jeff, you
And
can only see about 10 feet in front of you. Adeline, you can see everything.
I still give them a candle.
Yeah. And now Jeff can see about 15 feet in front of him.
Now
So
I
what?
can see everything.
Yeah, what you see. So imagine you get down at the bottom of the well, and there's one side of it that's just part of the well, and the other side of it sort of opens up into what looks like a chamber. So the chamber on the very far side, you see a cage that has no opening whatsoever, but you see a little girl huddled in the corner of the cage, shivering, and in plain white clothes, but they're really dirty. Around the rest of the place, you can see a cauldron, sort of in the middle, with a bunch of logs underneath, as if it's ready to light. You see a shelf on all the walls with random assortment of items. So things from rat tails to toad tongues. You see
I
kobold
go to the
fingers.
shelves and I dump everything into my bag.
It's an alchemy. set, obviously, right?
Yeah.
Are you really just going to you're gonna walk in to some scared little girl's current living place and just shove everything into your bag without even like looking at the girl?
Okay, we'll go up and say hi. You guys handle the girl. I'll inspect the place.
My health is primary and her health is secondary, so yeah, we're looking around the room and doing things before helping her. Yes.
You got
Not
you
even
got this.
talking to her, not even being like, "Hey, you're safe."
No, like one person. Yeah, go talk to her. We'll just look around the room. We don't know what's down here.
So
Okay.
who's talking to her?
One last thing. So the shelves have all types of different ingredients, and then there is a table that has an unlit candle, a couple skulls on it that are from different creatures that you can find in the swamp, such as wolves and stuff like that. And then there is a sealed jar on the edge of the table. And then what else do you see? Other than that, there's just a bunch of like filth all around, littered all around, which is probably where the stink comes from. The filth is an assortment of fecal matter and corpses.
Too bad for Drake didn't go down. He could have cleaned it.
I can only clean like a cubic foot at a time. I would be down there for quite a while.
All right. So, what is it that you guys do down there?
I would like to take a perception into the jar that's sealed.
So you look at the jar, and you can see through it, and it looks as if it's just empty.
It's a sealed, empty jar?
It is a sealed, empty jar.
Fascinating.
See if I can sense any magic.
So Jeff goes over and picks up the jar, and you can feel a jolt of energy go up your arm. So you feel that there's some sort of magical properties about it, but you don't know what they are.
Put it in my bag.
Put it in the sack.
I grab everything in the
later.
room, it's not nailed down, and I put it in the bag.
Okay.
Right.
You
And now I'm
find
gonna
that the table is literally nailed down.
Break the table legs.
put the table in the sack. Yeah.
You do not get a table.
Okay.
Can he disassemble the table and put it in the sack?
I don't think Jeff has an axe.
So I'll do a perception on the cage too, but I still haven't talked to the girl yet.
Okay.
Oh,
So you're
is the
looking.
girl in a cage?
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
a cage with no doors or something like that.
Yeah.
You look around the
I was gonna
cage.
say, did I need to come down and?
And it's meticulously crafted
Okay.
as if it took a long time to get this exactly right. The bars are made out of steel. And then the way the cage is made is as if it was already put all together. And then there's no way to get in or out of it without
Those
breaking
made around
something.
her. Okay.
As you look around the side, you see a pedestal on the right side of it. And at the top of the pedestal is a hollow needle sticking up.
I walk over to the cage and inspect for magic. See if I feel anything. Then do the same with the needle.
So you're looking around, you're touching it all, and you don't feel anything magical about any of it.
I pricked my finger on it.
Can you
Don't-
guys ask the kid if she knows how she got into the cage?
Adeline sticks out his finger and he pricks it. The needle,
Hell yeah.
the needle pricks your finger, and in the center, the needle is hollow. And you
Oh no.
it saps a little bit of your blood, and then as you see that happen, the bars from the bottom start to disappear magically, but only a little bit.
Okay. I kneel the girl and say,
Definitely gonna grab the girl and pull her out.
Well,
Hello.
it's not enough for you to get your arms and stuff. You can just see that it's starting to disappear slowly.
Well then I shall feed more of my pricked finger
wait.
blood into the needle.
Okay, so you squeeze out more blood out of your finger. The more blood you put into it, the more the bars disappear.
A little bit of capillary action there.
As it gets about halfway, you try to stick your hand in there, but the bars are not visibly there, but they're physically there.
Okay.
As if it's not enough yet.
Let's stop and ask her who she is.
With my mind.
Please, you're almost done. Please get me out of here. She has
Yeah,
noticed that you're there.
I think up to the people up there, throw down a goblin body.
Oh.
I
good
throw
idea.
down a goblin body as I am rejuvenated in energy and have, the things.
Thanks for good
strength.
campfire, yeah. So I basically just bleed out the goblin body onto the needle.
Okay, so the more goblin blood that gets in there, the more the bars start to disappear.
Of course.
As the bars start to vanish from out of sight, you swipe your arm again, and you do not feel the bars anymore.
Okay. What's your name?
Honestly, I don't even remember. But I don't know why I'm here, please.
Who brought you here?
Those goblins, they tricked me. They put candy out, and I love sweets, and I
Okay, let's
followed
go.
it.
I pick her up and start to carry her up the well.
Wow. Wow.
She does not let you touch her.
What's wrong?
Uh-oh. Oh fuck. I'm gonna go hide.
Well, you can't hide.
Aw.
So you ask her what's wrong?
Yeah.
So you ask her what's wrong. Well, isn't it obvious? I'm in a place that I don't know. I've been kidnapped by
We're
goblins.
trying to get you out of here. Let's go. Back
Don't-
to the carnival, back to your hometown.
Fine, thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
So,
Would you be
yeah.
the lady of the swamp?
Oh, yes, dear. And might I ask what you're doing in my well?
So
It seems we've been tricked by goblins.
I put the small child in my bag.
You can't.
What the fuck?
It's 500 pounds.
Say what?
Jeez.
It's 500, up to 500 pounds.
If you
You
put her
didn't-
in the bag, she suffocates.
It's somewhat open.
She
Why don't
suffocates.
you see if somebody?
I'm trying to let you
Okay.
know she will
Her.
suffocate and die.
Okay.
Where's
Can
Any-
you not use persuasion on her?
So while you guys are down there, there's nothing more you can do while the old woman is talking to Verdraig.
I kick over the kettle. Or the,
Oh, I misheard you. I thought you said that the little girl was actually the old woman.
No,
My
the
bad.
little girl is a little girl. The old woman is above the well now. She has entered the area and is talking to Verdraig.
Oh, okay.
So there's a little, there's a little girl and an old woman.
Okay.
I'll ask again, dear. What are you doing in my well?
Well, pardon the pun. We came here looking for the source of necromantic energy. We happened upon a bunch of goblins that appear to have struck up a deal with what they described as an elderly woman with hair the same color as yours.
So you're judging me off my appearance, are you?
Well, yeah, you could say that.
Tell me, dear. And she gets closer to you and brushes your cheek with her fingers. Am I pretty? As you look over the woman, she has old decaying teeth. Her hair is not quite dreadlocks, but there's filth all over her hair, dead insects, what looks like feces that you can smell. And she's wearing very old, ratted clothing. So, am I pretty?
This sounds
That's a loaded question.
out of character. I would like to mention that this sounds really, really suspiciously like that one Japanese, that one Japanese thing where it, like
The Grudge?
not the Grudge. There is a what's the word? A tale where there is this woman and she wears like a hospital mask and she comes out at night and she looks beautiful. She's gorgeous, but she's wearing a hospital mask, so you can't see the whole of her face. So she asks you, "Am I pretty?" And of course, you not being able to see the rest of her face, you're like, "You are beautiful." But then she takes off the mask and she asks you again if she's pretty, and then she eats you or kills you.
That's a
Because
pretty
that
cool
was the wrong
tale.
answer.
But no, that's not what this woman is. You can see her mouth. Am I pretty?
Candidly, I told her,
Use your
you look a little bit
persuasion.
dirty, and I'm. I asked out of character. Can I tell if she's human?
She looks human, yeah.
I'm not particularly into the human persuasion.
Well, find me someone who is. And she sort of brushes your shoulder with her elbow, or not her elbow, her shoulder, like a shoulder check, and starts walking towards the well. Now, tell your friends to get out of my well. And if anything's missing, there will be consequences.
I think aggressively to everyone down there. Hey. She does not like stealing. She also is a little bit vain
Oh, so pretty.
and wants to be called pretty. I say down to the well, hey guys,
Convince him to.
are you gonna come out?
Are you bringing the girl with you?
I want to bring the girl.
And then
Yeah,
at this
definitely bring
moment,
the girl.
you're looking at the old woman, and she gets surprised. Did they touch Gildar?
Gildar.
What's that?
What?
Gildar.
And she looks down. Get out and leave Gildar alone. She needs to be taught a lesson and leave in that cage.
Yeah.
I bring the girl, and I don't put the stuff back anyway.
So
You
as she
spiteful
sees
bitch, I think
you,
to you.
as she sees you emerge at the bottom of the well with the girl, fine. She moves a stone and it encloses the whole well.
Oh, fun.
Jesus
Am I
Christ.
out of the well yet?
You
Three
are
of us
not
are
out
at
of the
the
well. Yeah,
Ah,
Do we know where that stone is?
no. Tell your friends to put back Gildar.
Well,
Uh,
they can't.
Fair.
Okay.
To be fair, you closed the well.
Because they touched my stuff. So you, mage over there, I'm annoyed. That's how I'm doing.
they don't know we touched her stuff.
She sees that you have Gildar in your possession, and she said specifically to put her back, and you did.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she
So,
considers
she's
Gildar.
so
her
Gildar
stuff.
is her stuff.
Yes. Gildar is here for a specific purpose that you do not need to know of, and you have no reason meddling around here.
Okay, well, she isn't really our exact mission. We can't really do anything to stop her right now. We're kind of trapped here. Unless you guys want to fight her, I think up to you guys.
3,
I don't want to.
2,
Guys,
1.
Hey, ma'am,
Go ahead
ma'am,
and-
what happens when you get to 1?
She says, "Watch 1," and she grabs another stone,
Oh,
and the
I
top of the
put a
well
note for-
starts to descend downward.
Oh my god.
Well, I'm gonna move
Perception
out
to
into
see if
her
I
little
can-
cubby
if I can
area.
figure out how to stop this.
No, the infinite rope is,
3,
is following it.
2, 1. She pulls out another stone, and water starts from the top
my
of the
God.
well and starts filling the cavern behind underneath it.
Is there any way for me to stop this?
No.
I mean, to like find out how to stop this.
I mean, you can ask her.
Oh
So
God.
telepathically, it's like, guys, the well is filling with water.
Put
filling
the
with water.
girl back.
She looks at
yeah,
Nishan,
put the
not
girl
in
back.
the mood, honey. And then she looks back at the well. 3,
I like
Hold
the
on,
old
Hey,
girl.
ma'am.
Ma'am.
If you continue to do this, the girl's gonna get hurt anyway. So
the girl will
doesn't
be
that
fine.
kinda
Your friends
mess
will
up
not.
How? Why would the girl be fine?
That is for me to know, and you two. 2, 1. She pulls out another stone, and Adeline can see this, but Jeff... Actually, no, Jeff, you got candle. The
Yeah.
water
He
is
currently
starting
has
to
candle.
turn greenish.
Okay, I let go of the girl. Start
Put
climbing up
her
the well.
in the cage.
We don't know how to put the cage.
The
back.
cage
How
isn't
does
there
she
anymore.
know what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll put the girl in the cage. Fuck it. I don't want to die.
Good. She snaps her fingers, and the cage
Can I?
reappears.
Can I try
And then
sleight of
she
hand
puts-
to see if I can take one of those stones?
Jesus.
Yeah, sure.
You can try.
I know, like just for later to study.
You
Jesus
steal one of the
Christ.
stones.
Holy shit.
She puts one stone back, the green liquid ceases. She puts another stone back, and the well opens. Where did that third stone go? She starts looking around. Your friends are
idea.
going to die unless I get that stone back.
There's an infinite rope that we start climbing on.
Hey
The-
guys, you
The
want to climb the rope?
well's
The
closed
Dvorkin
off,
pool.
Jeff.
Oh, okay.
Fine.
I need the third stone.
I'm
Tick.
starting to climb the
Why
rope.
Oh shit.
Ah,
Let's try
dearie,
to
you
climb
had
the
the stone. Do it again, and I will see you in the
Found it.
dirt.
Found it on the ground.
Likely
You
story.
dropped it.
He puts it into the place where it was, and all the water magically vanishes. Now it does. It opens back up, and she looks over it. Now hurry up and put back my things. And if you come up before putting back everything, I will kill you.
I take out this
I
stuff.
just wanted to have a
Lady
nice
is-
sit.
I put back the
Just
stuff.
wanted a nice long rest.
Including the table. I'm just joking. You didn't take the table. Good. Now get out of my well.
I
Wait,
get
Wait,
down
can
the
you
well.
guys? Can one of you guys give that little girl the stone so we can talk to her and find out what's happening?
I do not give up my stone.
I also do
No.
not give him my stone.
So as you
Anyone
come
can give
out,
up
Bring it
his
down
stone.
there, Martin.
I don't care. I don't give it up. I do not need this old woman getting into my head.
Not the old woman, the little girl.
You think the old woman is going to just not get the stone?
Nah, true enough.
so you
That was
put
a good mental persuasion.
you
Yeah, we're all
put
keeping our
the
stones.
you put the girl back where the cage used to be. She reaches out her arms. Please don't, please. Come on, dearie, out of the well.
No one has magic to like hide her or something.
No, I don't have any disguises. Didn't want to know anyway.
3.
I'm getting out. No,
I give her my stone.
Okay. So you give her
Oh
a
my
stone, and
Tell her
Tell
what
her
it does.
keep it secret, keep it safe, don't let her see it. Hide
all right,
it any way you can.
Gandalf.
is it
And
secret? Is it safe?
do you get out of the well?
Do you get the stuff out of
2.
Yeah, I
the
get
put the
out of the
stuff
well.
back?
I bust us back, I get out of it.
Cool. Good, good,
Cool,
good.
cool. Cool.
She snaps her fingers, and you can hear the cage reappear as it slams in the ground, and you hear Gildar kind of whimper. Ah! Now, what are you doing in this swamp?
We were told to track down some goblins in the area.
Oh, you were told to track down goblins.
Mm-hmm.
Who for?
Uh,
Dear.
summon
Come.
There's
They're
this
back
really ornery
Thank you.
human across the sea.
Ah, Siege.
Mm-hmm. He wants to stop a war between the kobolds and the goblins, so he's
Wow.
going to stick
What
investigate.
What exactly is it that your agreement with the goblins are?
Well, the goblins wanted to get rid of the kobolds. The kobolds want to get rid of the goblins, and Siege wants to get rid of both. The goblins approached me and said they wanted to get rid of the kobolds with my help. So I told them to get me Gildar back, and to get me some of her clothes so that I could take care of her again, like I used to. And now I will give them the means necessary to rid this world of kobolds.
So you
Hey,
used
now.
to you used to take care of this kid before?
Oh, when she was a young girl.
You're not gonna rid the entire world.
How did
just,
she-
just kill
how
all the
did she do
kobolds, are you?
it?
That seems a
Oh.
little.
That's what they want, and that's what I agreed to do, dear. I did
How did
not
you
make
lose
the
the kid?
contract. They said what they wanted.
What kind of contract is this?
A verbal contract.
A verbal contract.
No magical
No.
implication implied.
No.
Well, the goblins are gonna be back here in the morning.
Yes, I told them to meet me in the
So-
morning, but I felt you tampering with my things, so I came now.
Anyway, as I was saying, they're gonna be back here in the morning. I am of the. I don't think it's a good idea to just wipe out the entire kobold race.
That is not for me to decide, dearie. That is the goblins.
Just would like to wait until the goblins come back, and I want to see if we can come to some sort of plan or conclusion that doesn't involve genocide.
Well,
How
you
do
can
you-
talk to the goblins. The contract has been made.
How do you plan on helping them get rid of the kobolds?
One day you may see. If you're in the area.
Oh God.
Anyway, while we're here, we were tracking down, like I said earlier, we were tracking down some necromantic something or another.
Oh, and you thought the swamp was the perfect place for this, because of all the deaths?
We were told that.
Oh, you were told? Do tell. Who told you? And she sort of looks as if she's really interested to hear.
I can't physically tell you.
Oh? You can't? She snaps her fingers. Try now.
I I reach a moral dilemma in which I don't want to get killed by he who must not be named and she who cannot be named.
So you don't want to even speak the name?
Tell her the implications of speaking name.
I do that. The idea is that I was not to speak this entity's name or try to or reveal its existence
Dear,
to anyone.
it's a he, and you can tell me his name. She snaps her fingers again. Go on, dear. Tell me. Speak his name.
Don't do it.
Can't seem to recall.
Why?
Well, then I can't seem to
Wait.
recall why you're here, so if you could leave my swamp.
Ryzik.
What? Isaac?
What's his name?
Rixa.
It's Rixa.
Rixa.
Did
See,
you guys say
dear?
it for real? Oh my God.
That wasn't so hard, was it?
Remember how much
Oh,
health
hey,
she
yeah,
had?
you're right. Interesting.
Because we could not kill her.
Now.
So, how do you know him?
Oh, that is not for you to know.
Well, more importantly, how do you stop him from knowing or killing us?
That is not of your concern either. I do not care if he kills you or not. You are nothing to me. Except for minor annoyances in my swamp. Did you delete your token again?
Can we stay here the night to rest at least?
We have been traveling fairly far.
That is,
And I already have my tent set up.
Well,
Same.
I will allow you to stay here, but you must do me a favor first.
Okay, what is
The
it?
goblin that you spoke to, Vraz, has a pendant around his neck that I would like. So if you can get me that pendant, yes. There's plenty of daylight here. Their camp is a little northwest of here. Not too far, probably about 20 minutes walk. But if you can get me that pendant by any means necessary, I would be eternally grateful, and I would definitely let you stay the night.
Damn. I guess that's my
I
job.
begrudgingly agree to this.
There you go, dear. And she sort of brushes your scales. Ooh. Now,
You know,
don't you have somewhere to be?
So we have to go as a group, and it'll be
with
you
the
guys
way you're
distract
brushing
them
my
and I'll
scales like
sleight
that,
of hand
maybe I could be of the human persuasion.
No.
No.
Kind of gonna let him roll for that one? That's a hard pass.
Okay.
Now, run along.
We run along.
Okay. There's no map for it, but we'll go ahead and say you're walking. And as you're walking, you see her walk to the well and pull out a stone, and a ladder appears, and she goes down into the well. After she does that, you see the well cover up with a stone slab that you would not be able to lift had you tried.
Okay. So I tried to use my perception to see if I could commit to memory the
Which stone?
stone that, yeah, that she used.
It was on the opposite side from where you were, so you have no idea.
Fuck. Cool.
Get
Awesome.
right.
Right.
So then you
Pluck all the
proceed.
stones.
Yeah, you proceed to go over to where the goblin encampment is, and when you get over there, hey man, how'd you find us, man?
The witch
Your
showed us.
friend,
Whoa,
the
whoa,
old
whoa!
lady.
There ain't no witch. This is an old lady, man.
The old lady.
Auntie lady.
She's not all that she seems, and she is much more than she seems.
Man, she's just been living here for a long time. You're on her home turf, man. I don't know if you should be messing with her. What? Why she tell you where we are, man?
She wants your pendant. What's your pendant do?
Oh, what?
Damn.
She wants this
I was just
thing?
gonna sleight of hand it, guys. Damn.
Yeah.
As you say that, the goblin clutches it and steps back, and goes, "Come on, man." And as he says that, two goblins pull their scimitars out, and they're like, "Man, I can't give you this here, man. We need this."
What's that for?
Why do you need it?
I don't know why she wants it, but she definitely tried to. This is where the price we were going to pay to get rid of them kobolds, man. If we give that to you,
Why
she's
did
not
you
going to
guys
honor our
tell
deal.
her?
So come on, man. Please don't do this to me.
You sort of
Can
see
you
that.
guys, can you
out-
guys
out
help
of
us?
character,
Do
I'm
you
gonna
guys know how to
tell
get
you.
into that well?
Dan, you cannot. You don't have. You're not able to physically touch it. But as you look at it, it looks. It has like a little ruby inside, and it's like a gold chain.
Hey, Goblin King.
I ain't no Goblin
you-
King.
Well, not
Or
yet.
almost King.
Well, to be fair, the other one's dead.
Yeah, but he was
So,
king. He was royalty.
I-
I'm just a dude, man.
Considering the fact that you got the girl down the well, I would think you know how to open that well back up, right?
Man, that well's always been open. What are you talking? Open it up.
Fuck.
It's closed now.
How the hell that happen?
Definitely could. The old
You
lady
see,
did
there's
it.
this old lady that's exceedingly powerful. It seems.
Man, there's no way no old lady picking up no rock to put it on top of that well. Did you see her? Man.
Magic.
She took a fall. She dead, man. She
promised
gonna
you
break
to-
all her bones.
She promised you to eradicate the kobold race.
That's true. I
You
don't want them here anymore, man. They
You
double
think
crossed
you
me.
think she can't manage to close up a well?
Man, I don't know her methods, man, but as long as she sticks true to her word, we're good, man.
Okay, dude. What's your name again?
My name is Roz.
Roz.
B-R-O-Z. Roz.
Can I make this?
I'm Dragonborn.
Yeah,
The kobolds are kind of like distant cousins. Second
nah,
cousin.
man. They're little
Maybe third
reptiles,
or
man.
fifth.
They ain't no
20th
dragons,
cousins.
man.
They're kind of I'm going to look at the book.
Have you ever seen
Pretty
them,
sure I
man?
read
They
this.
look like little salamanders, man. Gotta go out in the sun, just stay alive. They're
They're
weak,
kind
man.
of like dragony. They have scales. There are so few things that just have scales.
And what does that have anything to do with you, man?
I have scales. Anyway, I feel as much as I would love to just be able to take over the entire mountain, that's not the way I want to do it.
Okay, what does that have to do with me, man?
Think about
I don't
it. Like,
think you understand what I'm trying to tell you, dude. I don't like them kobolds. They came and they killed my family, man. There's a war. And a war.
okay, well, okay, so we came
So,
here. We started off killing
how
all
about-
of your people, right? We're talking right now. Why can't we do the same with the kobolds?
Because, man, the kobolds ain't worth talking to, man.
Okay.
How do you know that?
I tried talking to them, man. They just attacked me. It's kind of like
Hey,
how
Rob.
you guys did, but then you stopped after you killed my cousin. That was my favorite cousin, too, man. What's up, little girl?
So, I'm sorry. For one, I'm sorry about your cousin.
Oh, thank
And for
you.
another, how would
Dragon
you
King
feel
background.
about
There we
us,
go. That's what I
about
wanted.
me creating a fake pendant of yours and giving her the fake?
Hold on. So what you're telling me is
That
you're
way,
gonna make an
that
exact
way
replica?
yes. This way you can continue to keep your pendant, and we can get what we want from her.
Hmm.
Everyone works out. in the end.
You know what? Maybe.
Maybe.
Show me what you're working with, and then we'll decide.
Alright.
So go ahead and roll persuasion. Oh, that's
Yeah,
it.
I just
16.
did.
Okay, so
Oh,
you
God.
spend a couple minutes, about 20 minutes, forging what you can to make up the pendant look as good as you can. To the goblin,
That's a
he can
persuasion
see.
roll?
Yeah, to persuade it that it's
Strange.
the same thing.
To persuade him to
Oh,
let me
okay.
do it.
So then let's see. So now you present it to him. Oh, look at that! That's actually shinier than this one. You know what?
Would you like to trade?
We got anything else you can give me just in case this backfires, man? Like, I don't know, some type of gem?
Yeah.
I have a
actually.
couple of gems.
I do. I have a few too. Hang on, let me find. I could give you a moonstone. You want a
Oh, I
moonstone?
love the moon, man! Let me get that. I'll do the trade.
Alright. There's a moonstone for you.
Oh.
And a pendant.
And takes off the
And a
pendant,
fake
hands it to you. He's like, man, we might not even need that lady anymore, man. This moonstone gonna do that for us. The other goblins look
Alright.
around and go, what is he talking about? The moonstone. Man, shut up, man. This is exactly what I wanted, man. I've been wanting one of these since I was a young goblin, man. You know what?
Awesome.
So, Elliot, we're going back there in the morning, but I'm kind of tired right now, so if y'all could go ahead and leave, that'd be perfect.
Awesome. Will do. Thank you, dude.
Alright, you got any, like, meat?
Not for you, man. Get out of here.
Can I
Okay.
trade for meat?
What about for me?
Nah, get out of here, man. We're
Okay.
trying to go sleep. I don't trust y'all.
Okay, before we make it back to the camp, I want to use the wand of detection on the pendant.
Yes, please do.
Okay, so you wave the
And then
wand
try
over it.
With my perception.
Yep.
You wave the wand over, or yeah, the wand over the pendant, and you can tell that it's got some type of magical energy, but it's very dark.
Okay.
Other than that, it doesn't tell you what it is.
Okay. Well, we know
As
she
long
wants
as
it
it
for
doesn't,
something.
as long as it doesn't
I
act
also
like a
look at the
Horcrux
pendant.
to me, I'm fine. Yeah, everyone look at the pendant. Maybe someone will get a decent roll.
What is it?
Nothing
Arcane?
nothing will go higher than what Jeff just did.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he used an actual magical ability that told you
Oh.
exactly what the pendant is.
Oh yeah, that's right, the wand.
Okay, gotcha. I
And
forgot.
Dan, Jeff and I figured out Arcana. The way that check rolls or works is it's pretty much finding out the lore of items. It's not to figure out if there's magical properties to them.
So,
Ooh,
guys,
I like lore.
So we were
what
we
do we
were
think about?
using that wrong.
Lore.
So, guys, what do we think about
Rip.
giving her either this pendant, or I make another fake and give that to her? Because I don't know how dangerous this thing is.
Make the fake. Oh well, I mean, she probably would. She might be able to figure it out. But
If
You
it's
might know
magical,
that.
she's just gonna be like, this isn't magical.
yeah,
Sounds like someone's a bitch.
Could one of you magic people put
we
a
still
little
have-
fake
Don't look at
magic
me.
to make it
we still
sound
have that green
feel a
liquid.
little like it?
Yeah, make another one, and I'll use the green liquid on it and see if I can sense the same thing from it, same presence.
Okay, cool. All right, do I have to roll anything to make another pendant, or
No.
just
You make
takes
another
time?
pendant.
Yeah, just make another pendant. Awesome.
I still have that small vial of green water, and I take it and I dump it on the pendant. Hold on.
So Dan, you look at the pendant, and you look it over, and you can see a boar head inscribed on the back.
Naturally.
So I got a goblin pendant and a fake goblin pendant now.
Did the green stuff do anything? I roll for.
Well, you don't have to roll anything. You're just
Okay.
pouring it on the pendant,
Yeah.
the fake one.
On the fake one, yeah.
Yep,
Okie
on the fake
dokie.
one. And we head on back, or can we rest here
Alright.
first?
You have to head on back first.
We have to give
Okay.
it to her, yeah.
Okay.
Before she lets us rest.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you approach her. Ah, yes. So, did you get the pendant from him, dear?
Yep.
Yes. And I give her the fake pendant, and
Not that one.
do I have to roll a deception?
Not that one. The one that's in
Voted
your
for
back
myself
pocket.
I don't even get
Didn't work.
I don't even get a chance to roll a deception for it.
She
Not
insensitive.
that one.
Damn it. Okay. So I hand her a real one. The real one.
Thank you, dear. And she puts it on. Oh, it's good to have you back.
God,
Is she going to transform into a young woman in red?
No.
I
please.
swear to God, if she
It might be
transforms
worth
into
it.
anything,
All right, so, well, as promised, you can stay the night. So, I will be in my little cabin over here. And as long as you do not come inside, because I do not want to have to ward off some peepers, then we are fine. And don't go in my well.
Damn it.
Okie doke. See you in the morning.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
do.
so
Okay.
a
So,
song of rest.
She's asleep now, right?
Yep.
You
Jeez.
think she's asleep?
Awesome.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
you think
mean-
she's asleep.
I hope she's asleep.
I
Can we do
look.
some arcana checks and perception on like the outside of her like door and stuff of her cabin?
You won't
I'd rather
find
not go
anything.
near her. Anything.
Huh?
I motion to you guys. I motion to my head. Well, like tap my head, like think, because I don't have my stone anymore.
Oh yeah. Where are you?
I can't do that. I can't do
That's
it
a good
anymore. So.
answer.
All right. So I want to. Oh, Dan's asking questions.
No, there's nothing. So everything that you see around the area is pretty much just junk. So you've got old wooden chairs and tables and furniture, broken pots and plates. So pretty much just think of a ruined town, and that's all you see. There's nothing magical that you see, like magically left behind, but you all sense that there is great magic in the whole area of the swamp, but it's
Yeah.
very evil in nature.
I wanted to percept like this area over here just to see if.
Move along, dear.
Get
Yeah, I tried. I tried.
Stay away from my well. I won't
Get fucked.
say it again.
Oh my god. Fuck my perception.
All the stones look normal, and you can't tell if any of them have moved.
Someone else percept the stupid well.
No.
Are y'all gonna camp for the night and do a long rest,
So,
or are you gonna?
We're
Long
not
rest
gonna get
heals
this
you
girl
fully,
back?
does it?
Not
Does it?
fully. You roll.
A hit
Oh wait,
point, a
hold
hit
on.
die.
No, long rest is full. Short rests
Yeah,
are
that's right.
the hit die.
So
So no one
So
wants
we're
to try to
full
get
now?
the girl while she's
We're
asleep
going to be full.
and just run away?
Well, you gotta
No,
let me
that's
know.
not
Fuck no.
no, that's not an option. We can think to the little girl. I
yeah.
can't.
I think to the little girl.
I gave
What do
her
you
my
want to
stone.
to her?
If you want to do that, that's fine. I'm not going to argue against it. I'm gonna like go to sleep.
I'm
Wait
gonna
till
be right by your
tomorrow.
little fire here.
Alright.
You said you
And
wanted to
lock my
talk.
tent.
Were you trying to talk to the little girl, Gildred, or Gildar? I like Gildred better. Not Gildar. Gildar is dumb. Gildred is her name.
Okay. Change your name.
Yeah. So,
Anybody want to talk to the little girl?
yeah, or are y'all just going to sleep?
I'm going to sleep. You can talk. You guys can talk to the little girl.
I'm gonna pray and change my spells.
Okay.
I mean, I can't. I
That's
can't
how I do it.
be in a conversation because I already given my things. I'm just gonna go to
That's
sleep.
true.
Hey, old boy, person gave stone. Do you want stone? Borrow. I don't want to deal with this.
I'll take stones.
I give stone.
Stop.
I don't hear anything telepathically. Leave me alone. I lock my tent. I'm tired.
Damn.
But
Oh, wait.
stay.
Actually, you know what I'm gonna do is before I go to sleep, I'm gonna do purify food and drink
Okay.
onto the thing that I got the earlier the morning.
Can
The thing
one
that
of our
you've
mages
got.
The,
try
the
to
root, mushroom
that
life
root.
tree root.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cast it on it.
Okay, so as you cast it on it, you noticed it was black, and now it starts to turn a light brown.
Cool.
Very
I'm gonna
cool.
put it back in my bag, and then go to sleep.
Okay.
Can one of our mages try to replicate that stone and the magic in that stone? Or is that something that
We can
Oh,
just.
That
wow.
would require too much time.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Curious.
I think, little girl, you okay?
I'm just scared, so if you could please try to get me out of here as soon as you can.
Okay, we're gonna try it tomorrow. Do you know what she's trying to do with you?
I have no idea who this woman is.
You've never seen her before?
No.
Not once.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
She's a liar. The old lady's a liar.
We're gonna try to get you out tomorrow. Just be ready, okay?
It's okay. Just hurry, please.
Okay. And go to
Everyone's
sleep.
going to sleep.
Yep.
All right, so refill your slots for spells,
Tomorrow
your
I did.
HP,
Oh,
and
Change
everybody.
spells if I want to.
Yeah, you can change your spells. Everyone roll the d20.
Okay.
Hold on, let me change my spells first. Before anything.
my life is
Wow.
sadness.
Wow. What happened? Are you?
What is going on?
Don't
Can
know.
I luck?
I mean, sure.
I luck.
What is the T20 even for?
I might as well.
You'll
I
find
haven't
out.
used it for anything else.
God, I'm so scared.
I'm
Oh,
gonna go
roll
ahead
it
and-
for Javorkin. Actually, no, don't roll it for Javorkin.
If that's for perception,
Since he's
then
not here.
maybe.
Jesus Christ.
Dan, roll
That's lower.
roll the d20 for me.
Nobody got shit.
I rolled lower on literally everything else.
I didn't roll yet.
Oh wait, yeah, never mind. Jeff didn't roll yet.
Yeah, I'm still changing my spells.
You gonna
Can
roll
I
for
Let's
Jeff?
do
change my hit points?
Would it be too late to use one of my?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to see if she was evil using my.
Yeah, you're already
Sense.
asleep.
Okay, fine.
You're dead to the
Yes.
world.
Sensey thing. I just remembered I had it.
So no one changed any of your stuff actually yet. Jeff, roll.
No.
Oh, whoops.
Oh.
I
okay.
already did.
Okay, I'll go fix mine. All I did was my hit points.
All right. Anara, go back to your original hit points. Everyone, you get your hit points back and your spell slots except for Anara. Anara, as you're
Wow.
sleeping, your dreams are infected with great evil.
Really? 3?
You are not able to sleep soundly. You continue to have a dream about your old master. You have this dream several times, and each time you die in a different, more painful way. When you wake up,
The
you're
fuck?
terrified, and you did not get a wink of sleep, so you are exhausted.
That is awful. Would a
Get
health
dunked
potion
on.
help with that?
I mean, you can drink a health potion.
I'm curious
It'll
if that
heal
would
your
help
HP.
with. No, I mean I'm curious if it would help with this sleepiness.
Oh, no,
exhaustion.
not at all.
Okay, that's all. I mean, otherwise it doesn't matter to me.
Rest in peace, Song of Rest.
Also, as you wake up, you have a great sense of wanting to commit a very evil act, and you have to.
I do.
Nice.
Oh shit.
This is
Kill
why
the
I
lady.
lost
A
my
very evil act or a mildly evil act?
A very evil act.
Motherfucker.
Kill the lady.
I hope so. Yeah, that's basically gonna be my thing.
That doesn't sound evil at all.
That seems evil
Murder
to me.
is
'cause
the most evil of things.
As far as we're concerned, she's
But
still
the
good.
old lady could be evil.
So as you
That's
all wake
irrelevant.
up, you start
as far as our
to
characters are concerned.
stretch,
Moral dilemmas.
and you do all types of waking up things, and you can hear a
My
faint
tent's still locked.
bubbling coming from the
So,
well.
I'm gonna sneak up behind this lady.
Well, she's in
Oh,
the
boy.
well.
And the
Oh, she's actually in it? Oh,
Yeah.
never mind. Fuck that.
She's gonna cook the child. We need to go in the well.
Oh, Gildred, it's your birthday.
You know what I should have done? Should have poisoned that pendant. That's what I should have done.
Should have what, the pendant?
I should have poisoned the pendant before giving it to her. I didn't think about it. I have poison in mine.
I'm ready to fight.
Okay, so
I want to do an evil act.
well, so far none of you know what has happened to Anara. So
I'm just acting weird.
yes.
No.
And you can't unless you tell everybody that you had bad dreams, like no one's gonna, be like, "Oh,
No.
that yeah." So none of you know that Anara was having bad dreams and whatnot. So that's all player knowledge, not character knowledge.
Got it.
So,
Awesome.
but you do
And
hear
Anara
the
doesn't
bubbling of the
talk about that
cauldron and
shit.
her talking to Gildred. As she says, "Gildred, it's your birthday," you can hear.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so without Fredrig in my head to talk me down, I'm gonna like prep myself to go down the well.
Don't you dare
just-
come down here!
What happens if we do?
Does
Yeah, fuck
anyone want to
this.
like read what I've been doing in the chat?
Yeah.
You sleeping?
No.
You sleep aggressively, yeah.
Without some, yeah.
Nope.
No, please aggressively.
I'm not coming out. My tent is locked.
Hey,
My
lady,
tent is
what happens
locked.
if we do come down there?
Here. I'll even.
I will tell you one more
There,
time.
closed.
Get away
Do
from
not
the-
get in my way, or you will have to pay. That's something the
I think
mushroom
that's
would have
what
said, huh?
I think the girl. Are you okay? Okay, just double checking.
Fuck.
It's almost done, Gildred. Don't worry. Just
Alright, I'm
take
going
a
down the well.
sip.
Fuck it.
So I'm gonna try to drop down and stealthily where she can't hear me.
As you both try to drop down, you hear a snap of the fingers, and now you are not on the material plane anymore.
Oh,
I knew
boy.
it.
What the fuck?
The f-
What? So
I
much for doing
told
evil
you, don't come down here.
act.
So now you're suspended, and you can't breathe. Do a Constitution check for me.
Fine.
Oh, great.
Alright.
With my shitty rolls.
Is
So-
it really both of them? Wow.
It is both of them, yes.
We both tried to go down.
Hell yeah.
So
I
Anara,
was
you
morally
lose.
conflicted.
You lose 5 HP because you can't
Oh my
breathe. You hear another snap of the fingers, and then you fall from about 5 feet
already changed
onto
it.
the ground. Do it again,
Oh,
and
oh.
it will not end well. Gildred, drink.
So I'm definitely gonna use a healing potion this time.
Wait, what happened to me?
Nothing. You were fine. You were able to hold your breath.
Congratulations, you can hold your breath. You're
Oh,
a good
cool.
swimmer. You've got practice in the bog.
Now, Gildred,
Where
speak
is
to
my
me,
healing
child.
potion?
Can I pluck all the stones off of the well?
The well's open, but I mean, you
Right,
can
but
go
plucking it would close it and fill it with water and green liquids.
As you try to pluck stones, they are
God, here we
all cemented and tight.
Oh shit.
Fine.
How does drinking a potion of healing work?
So you drink it and you
What's
roll
the-
2d4 and then add 2. And that's how many hit points you get back.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. 2d4
That's one of the
Wow.
better ones.
plus 2.
So you get 7.
So 7.
This is
So
legitimately one of the better ones we've had.
That actually,
you-
yeah, that actually worked out.
you hear the hag start to climb up the ladder.
And I'll erase one of my.
As she
Potion.
emerges from the well. Gildred is finally where she belongs.
Of healing.
I think the little girl.
Come, Gildred!
Oh shit.
Time to roll initiative.
Fun, alright.
So
I'm getting ready to dip out soon.
yeah, so we're almost done. So Gildred emerges from the well, and you see the same body proportions as the girl before, except for now she is mangled. Her fingernails are about 3 inches long and extremely sharp. She has crooked teeth and a large nose, moles and scars all over her body, and she smells to the high heavens.
Wow.
Fuck.
Gildred, dear, say hello to the people. Hi.
Okay.
Now, Gildred, go home. And as she walks away, you see the old woman snap her fingers, and now the woman that's walking away looks exactly like the 12-year-old girl you saw the day before. Have fun, Gildred. And that is where we will end for tonight.
Awesome.
So yeah, so Gildred is walking away at this point, and she's heading home, wherever that is, which you assume is probably the harbor town. And the old woman is standing there looking at you all with a very crooked smile. So until next week, we will have to see what happens.
How do we even
God.
fight that?
And I have to figure out an evil act to do.
I'm still hiding in my tent, pretending.
What
to
about
sleep.
murdering an innocent little girl?
Well,
That's pretty
technically, the
evil.
innocent little girl is a monster. Does that count as evil?
She's still innocent. She hasn't done anything yet.
Okay, I'll murder her.
Just throwing that
I'll
out
arrest
there.
her.
I mean, you guys have a week
Yay.
to sort of think about it, and then
Moral ambiguity.
yeah.
Yeah,
But
right?
as for now, that is all that I have for this session. So
Awesome.
next week, Sunday, should be able to do
Experience.
it at the not enough to
Regular
level
time?
up yet.
Damn.
Close though. After next
You're
session,
trying
you
so
guys should
hard.
level up. Well, if you think about it, you guys need 3,900 each. Each goblin, when
All
you
we do
kill
is
it.
I know what the
kill
number is.
goblins.
Okay.
Goblins aren't like, yeah.
You explained this last time.
Okay, cool.
Goblins.
All
Notice
right.
how we one-shotted most of the goblins, yeah.
Yeah, goblins ain't worth shit.
I just didn't know what you were doing for like anything
Not like that
non-combat
crafty.
related.
I mean, you could have tried. Well, you saw Adeline try to start combat. That didn't really go well.
Yeah. I got
I'm-
convinced not to.
I was
Oh. I'm glad
against it out
I'm
of
glad
fear
I know
and
I can
morals.
forge jewelry.
Mostly fear. Having
I don't
had
think we
to
could've-
deal with Rixa.
Yeah. We couldn't have done anything anyway. She could snap her fingers and send you to the.
Exactly.
plane.
I was
In that
right.
plane, like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So, all right. So next week, about 5 o'clock Mountain Time, 7 o'clock Eastern Time, we will play again.
Yes.
So, until then, I will see you all later.
Okay.
See ya.
Alright.
Yep. Y'all take it
Bye.
easy. Peace.
I
Please.
thank you, but my character is pissed at you.
Yeah. I believe
Character
it.
will learn to be grateful.
Yeah, well,
All right. Y'all take it easy.
see you.
All right. Appreciate everyone coming out. Hopefully you had a good old time. And until next time, we'll see you. Peace.